fix this. Got to move some stuff around. I'll put this like right in the center, I guess. Okay. Alright. Let's freaking go. It's stream time. It's the stream time. Oh, I want to set up one of these too. I want to set up one of these. Let me see. Let me see. Woohoo! Stream time! Stream time. I know I'm late, but I'm doing better. I'm doing much better. I'm doing better. I got the Mando. Thank you so much. He is so cute. He is so tiny, and you can change his head. You can do the little change of the head. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm just gluing. I'm gluing a dwarf onto a base. I'm gluing. I'm doing some gluing. Some last minute gluing. Oh my gosh. Hey friends. Hey friends. Hello. 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 It is so tiny. Hold on. I'll show you. It's still in the thingy. It's still in the thing because I haven't built it. But hold on. I got you. I got you. Hello. 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 It is so tiny. Hold on. It is, my nails are, that's paint, by the way. I always feel like I have to say that so people don't think I'm just like, I'm disgusting nails. You can't really, oh, here. Look at the little heads. They're so small. They're so small. I'm going to build this baby on stream. It is so small. I think I'm going to do the regular head without the eating the, yeah, Henry Cavill messaged me back. He said, I don't have time for you. I don't know who the hell you are. I'm excited to paint it, but it is really, really small. It is very, very little. Yeah, Henry Cavill said, don't ever contact me or my team or my son or my wife ever again. Stay away from me. That's literally what he said. Verbatim his words. He said, I don't know you, lady. Yeah, he does. I mean, I don't want him, I mean, obviously, he's very attractive, but I just want to paint with him. I just want to paint with the man. You know, I just feel like we could paint. I feel like we could be paint buddies. Unrealistic, perhaps, but you know. Oh my gosh, thank you so much! Thank you so much! Thank you for subbing with Prime. Thank you. For resubbing. Thank you. Smiley, smiley, smiley. Wait, where's my thing? Oh no, where's my thingy? My little blowhorn. Oh no, I don't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to go blowhornless blow. I'm going to have to go like, thank you, woo-woo, subs, woo-woo. I'm so grateful, thank you so much. I'm frazzled because I'm looking for my blowhorn. I cannot find it. I can't find my freaking blowhorn. I've lost it. It's lost. I think my cats hide it. I think my cats hide it from me. My cats hide it. Where's Pluto? Wait, where's Pluto? Oh, all Pluto. I thought you meant like I had a Pluto behind me. You're trying to all Pluto? That makes sense. That makes sense. I thought you meant like Pluto, like the dog. Like the dog. Smiley, 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 smileys. Thank you very much. Gracias. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a blowhorn, but if I find it before the stream ends, I will. I owe it to you, but for now you get just my sincerest love. Just my deepest love. My love and my gratefulness. But I know that the blowhorn is way better than that. It's way cooler, I know. Hello, Tachos. Hello. Oh, I just glued down a dwarf. I just glued one down. He's glued. The man's is glued. The man's is glued. I don't know what this girl is. She's got fire. She's got fire. I know the way I use my brush is triggering to some. Get glued, son. Get glued, son. While he dries, I'm going to work on this other one. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm always glad to be someone's background noise. It's so funny to me because people have told me they hate my voice and other people are like, you're my background noise. There's no, there's like no in between. I either have like the worst voice of all time to some people or they like my noise. They like my noise. There's no in between. I was going to go with like a military green uniform, but then I was like, that looks kind of like sketch. So you know what? I'll go with the blue. I'll go with blue. I'm going to go with blue. For that little dwarf, I don't know what color I'm going to make his hair. I always want to make their hair red, but then I'm like, I feel like they can't all have red hair. But then maybe in my world, my dwarf race is all redheaded. I don't know. I always want to give them red hair. What color do you think the hair should be? Hey, that's very useful. That's very useful. Just make them listen to me and eventually they will talk. Eventually, they'll be like, I can't take this yapping anymore. I have got to go. I have got to go. And they will give up their information. They will give up their information. Yeah, my dwarf race is all like very happy and ginger, and I love them. I think it's so crazy that they didn't have real people in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I know I said that last time, but I just think it's so nuts. I just think it's so nuts. Like what? They're like weird CGIs, which is like bizarre. I haven't seen it, so maybe I shouldn't talk too much crap. I don't want to talk crap about it, but like it's really bizarre. Bizarre concept. It sucks because it's like such a cool, fun race, and they were like, actually, it's CGI. This one, there's a bald one, but yes, but he's got a beard. He's got beard man. He's got beard man. He's got a beard man. Yeah, I do blame Dinklage. I blame him for all of my problems. Every single problem I've ever had is because of he's got beard. No, he's got a beard. Is because of Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage literally caused every problem. He forced me to get student loans. He set my house on fire. Curse you, Peter Dinklage. Curse you, Peter Dinklage, for what you've done to me. For what you've done to me. Curse you. I don't know who this girl is. There's probably a pamphlet or something about her, like in the pack that she came from, but who she is, she's a mystery. The girl at the D&D store was like, literally Peter Dinklage. Literally. Literally, that's all. He's so bad. He's done horrible things, and he has to pay for his crimes. I finished the season 1 of Game of Thrones, and Khaleesi is so cool, man. I know that's not her name. I call her Khaleesi. I know that that's not her technically her name, but like I feel like most people call her Khaleesi, so it's fine. I feel like you're allowed to call her that. She's very cool. I like her a lot. She's a badass. She's a badass. I knew that when she was. I don't want to give spoilers actually, in case anyone hasn't seen it yet. He puts snakes in my freaking boots. He puts snakes in my boots, and I'm supposed to just forgive him. I'm supposed to forgive Peter Dinklage. I'm supposed to forgive him. She is very naked. I was not expecting her to be like full frontal nude at the end. Let me see if this is dry yet. I love that he has a backpack. The thing about I love his dwarves is they're so practical. Like, what, they always have backpacks. I see so many of their figures with backpacks, and I love it. I think it's so fun that they're just like, backpack time. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna paint this as the other one dries. I want to do like greens. I think a lot of greens. That you're right. As the boobs went down, the quality changed. It changed the quality of the show. It changed the quality of the show. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never saw Emilia Clarke as like that. I mean, she's pretty, but I never realized how pretty she was until I watched the show. You could paint me, but it would be hard because I'm a real full-size person. I did not see her boobs yet. I did not. The part where oh no, I haven't seen her boobs yet, so I don't know. I've seen that other girl, Roz. I've seen her boobs like a million times. I've seen Emilia Clarke's boobs. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see Natalie Dormer boobs. Well, it's just that I didn't think she was that pretty. Like, not that I didn't think she was pretty. I knew she was pretty. Yeah, Roz does have a great set of boobies. I'll say that she's got some nice boobies. They're very big, but they're still like up there. I mean, she's got good boobs. I mean, they're all pretty good. I think that's part of probably when they casted them, they were like, all right, shirts off. Roz is very beautiful. I think Roz is crazy because she's like a backup character. Like, she's like not important, you know what I mean? But yet she's probably the like most, I think, physically attractive woman on the show. So I was surprised that's what she is. But you know what? That doesn't really matter because she might not have the acting chops. Oops. She might not have the acting chops to play a bigger character, but it did surprise me because I was like, damn, she's very, very hot. But I guess maybe she's not that great of an actress. Emilia Clarke is a great actress. She just didn't have a face that I really loved, but now watching her face, I like am falling in love with it. Like, she's so cute. She's so cute. I just feel sad for her because she wanted a family and she like never got it, and then she finally got it, and then they what happened happened. It just sucked. Even though she had total Stockholm syndrome. Like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? I should read the books. Now I'm kind of intrigued in the books. I'm kind of intrigued. But I don't want to ruin the show for myself because I'm really enjoying the show. And I want to see what happens with Jon Snow because his story is totally separate from everyone else's. Which makes me a little sad because I want to see how he interacts with the rest of everybody, but hopefully they come together at the end. I feel really sad that he didn't get to see his dad at all before what happened. It made me very sad. She might just be in a lot of HBO characters as smaller characters. I've noticed a few other characters that I've seen in like Girls and stuff were in the background of Game of Thrones. I think they use a lot of the same like extras and stuff like that. They use a lot. I like the Khaleesi stuff, but perhaps it would drag in book form, so I could see that happening. I love that she put Cal out of his misery because I was like, damn, a guy like that would not want to live as a freaking veg. He was too cool. He was bad. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that he was a good person. I mean, he wasn't, but I don't think that he would want to live like that. I don't know. It's hard for me to say that they were bad people because their culture was so, like, I don't think they realized they were doing things that were bad. I'm very interested in the plot with, or not the plot, but the prequel, too, because I want to know more about her bloodline. So that'll be good. That'll be good. I feel like I'm the last person on Earth to watch this show. Everyone's like, this show's a million years old. Why are you watching it now? Like, oops. Sorry. I do that a lot with things. I watch things way after they're popular, and then I get excited, and no one wants to talk about it. So I'm glad I can annoy you guys about it. I'm glad I can annoy all you guys. Alright. These first layers are always so ugly. I always feel embarrassed putting down the first layers. They're always ugly. Are they ever going to finish writing the books? I feel like the books are kind of not happening. Like that. I don't feel like you're getting any more books. The guy's a million years old. What do you want from that man? What do you want from that man? It's kind of crazy that you can just like write a book series that's super popular and then just not finish it and be like, sorry, I don't want to. Hee hee. But you know what? That used to happen to me a lot with fan fiction when I was a kid. It used to happen to me all the time. Like, I would be super into fan fiction I was reading, and then the author would just be like, I don't feel like writing this anymore. Goodbye. And that would be it. That would be it. It would drive me crazy because it would be like the best fan fiction of all time, and it would just be like, yeah, I'm done with this. Or like, I have to finish something with school, but yet they never come back. It happens all the time. How many Game of Thrones shows are there? How many? I thought there was just the 2. Is there more than the 2? Is there more than the 2? When she had her little baby dragons, I got so excited. I was like, oh my god, look how cute and small. They're so tiny. They reminded me of my bagels. Did he work on the show? Also, how long is he going to live? Because I confuse him with the other one who lived like a million years ago. Not like a million years ago, but I always confuse him with Tolkien, and I'm like, is this guy not dead yet? And then I remember they're separate people. And then I remember. Dunkin' Donuts? We talking about Dunkin' Donuts, boys? Are we talking about Dunkin' Donuts, boys? I really like to read the earlier books. Maybe if I start with the earlier books, by the time I finish, I will, the new books will be done. Maybe, I mean, it's crazy to me that he isn't in a rush to write them because he's going to make so much money, but I feel like he has so much money that it's like, who cares? Yeah, Tolkien's dead. But I confuse those two all the time because they're so popular and their names are so popular. Like, I'm always like, wait, which one's which? I'm always getting confused because I'm not like a book person. Unfortunately, I'm not a huge book person. Is he a dirty old man? I kind of associate him, I don't know why, but as the same type of person as like, Kojima, who's like kind of goofball. Like I kind of oh, there's a hair in that. There's a hair in that. Oh god. In my brain he's a goofball. I think he's a little goofster. I don't know if he's done bad things. I hope he hasn't. Because every time I like a celebrity, people are like, "Don't you know that they're evil?" And I'm like, "Oh god, sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know they were evil." I mean, that stuff is gross, but like that's like writing stuff, you know? That's like, is Stephen King a murderer and evil and demon? Probably not. He's just annoying. Just got a good creativity. Just a lot of creativity. I think there also just was a lot of incest in the history of the world. Like, especially with like royal families, I think that's just pretty common. As gross as it is. Oh no, I made her Elsa. Oh no, she's kind of Elsa colored. Oh, let me shrink this a little bit. Stephen King has written some weird stuff, but I don't think that Stephen King is like a like, I don't think that that's like representative of Stephen King. Sorry, I'm trying to like fix the screen. I'm moving it so make it so you can all see it. I don't think it's like representative. Like, I think you just you're able to just think like, I don't know how to explain it, but like you can be creative and not want to do those things or have those thoughts. I think that's probably just like thoughts in his mind that he doesn't have, but you know, he can conjure them. He can conjure them. Because I know some people were like, how could someone come up with this shit? And it's like, it's just creative, you know? That's the world that we live in, so. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't, like, I had a friend who wouldn't watch, I don't know if I can say it on here. I don't know. But she wouldn't watch American Horror Story because it had the R word in it. I don't know, if I could say that on here, but, or if I want to. But, like, it had grape in it. I guess that's a better way to say it. And she was like, I don't want to see that, but it's like, that's part of horror. Like, all that stuff is part of horror. So, you know. I don't know. I don't think things you write are necessarily like things that you want to do or things that you enjoy. Especially if you and that yeah, I had to fix that because I was like, there's both in American Horror Story. Wasn't said there's like a lot of stuff in American Horror Story. I can't think of anything there isn't in American Horror Story. So like I just want to clarify. I just want to clarify. Yeah, I think that just because something is something like bad and people don't want to see it doesn't mean you shouldn't include it, because that's like I mean, American Horror Story specifically, that's like the theme is like horrible shit happening. That's the theme. So I don't know, but also some people some people just have a lot of intrusive thoughts and they need to get them out. It doesn't really mean they want to do them. Like, I have intrusive thoughts. I'm sure everybody does. Where you're like, God, I hope I would never do that. But, like, it's a thought that comes into your head. I'm not a writer, so I couldn't imagine. I just draw and paint. I just draw and paint, man. I just draw and paint. I used to love American Horror Story. The seasons have kind of gotten worse as it's gone on. But I did used to love it. Like, I used to be big into American Horror Story. Yeah, it's for Twitter is where I post my deep dark thoughts about Seth Rogen. That sounds bad. That sounds like I want to hurt Seth Rogen. Where I'm like, Seth Rogen. Yeah, American Horror Story fell down fast. But it was so good in the beginning that they can't make me hate it. Also, there's a season where they tie it all together, and the one where he's like, they have like the devil in it, and I really like that season, and that's a later season. It just, as all things do, eventually it just kind of collapsed. I don't know why Kim Kardashian was acting in one of them. Like, they had really good acting in the beginning, like with Jessica Lange and stuff, so, and then they just suddenly were like, we're gonna actually hire non-actors to act. It's like they suddenly just didn't care. I don't know. Carrie Fisher's daughter is a good actress in that show, though. It's very weird to me that she's also an actress. And I like her because she's very cute and she's like, seems like kind of natural and normal, like a normal person.
She doesn't, I don't know how to explain it, but she just seems like a normal kind of girl. She seems normal, like a normal gal. Not that I know her. She could be the most high maintenance person on earth. She's really good. I like her. I feel bad for her because of her mom, but I also think that she was born when her mom like was older. I don't know how old her mom is, so maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems like her mom. Maybe not. She's probably the same as me and my mom actually. For some reason in my head that her mom had her when she was really old, but I don't think she did. I don't think she did. Regardless, it's sad that she doesn't have her mom. It is very sad. Carrie Fisher didn't she like overdose on a plane or something like that? I don't really remember how she died. I think something like that happened. I think she was probably on pills or something. It seems like every celebrity, a doctor puts them on a million pills for some reason. She's a really good actress. She was good. She was nice. I can't believe they wanted her to lose weight for Star Wars just because looking at her now, she's like so skinny compared to like modern celebrities and stuff. I'm gonna let this dry for a second. Like modern celebrities are like so there's like so many different shapes and sizes, and she was pretty skinny. Like back then everyone was pretty skinny, so she was probably a crazy cokehead. I imagine that. This said it was pre-primed. I do not feel like this is pre-primed. I might have to prime this again. Well, then again, it's white, so perhaps it just needs a different kind of priming. Perhaps it just needs a different kind of priming. Mayhaps. I don't know if this is pre-primed. I don't know. I might have to prime this bad boy. Eh. Well, there's like chubby celebrities and stuff now too. Like I feel like, well, there was. Now they're all gonna get really skinny, but I feel like there was a time where there was chubby celebrities, and there wasn't really like I can't think of any chubby celebrities from like the 70s or 80s. I can't think of any chubby celebrities back then. And celebrities back then that were chubby were apparently Carrie Fisher and Kate Winslet in the Titanic in the 90s. Like that was chubby back then. That was chubby. Kate Winslet in Titanic was considered fat, which is so funny because like now she's very normal. If anything, she's on the slimmer side of normal. But you know, people have gotten thicker and juicier. Undeniably, people have gotten thicker and juicier. You know what? I'm with you. I like Lana Del Rey when she was a little chunky. I like Lana Del Rey because she's like always like doing some weird shit. Like she's randomly gaining weight. She's randomly losing weight. She's going to work at a Waffle House. Like she's always just like she just does what she wants to do. Lana Del Rey does what she wants to do. She does what she wants to do. She's free. I love when she was just randomly working at the Waffle House and everyone was like, why wouldn't she do that? Of course she's just randomly working in a Waffle House. Of course she's doing that. Of course. Why would she not? She's so pretty. Lana Del Rey is so pretty. She has got a very pretty face. She's got like the crazy. Oh, he's wearing gloves. Never mind. I always do that. I always paint their hand and then realize they're wearing gloves. I always like put the first layer of paint down on their hand and then be like, oops, gloves. Glovies. Gloves. I need to get a second one of those handles because I don't want to keep touching everything and like changing them, but I definitely need a second handle. So that I gotta get a second handle. That is importante. Just for streaming purposes. If I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't need it, but for streaming, I definitely do. She's married to a Florida man, and he's not just a Florida man, but he's a literal gator boat captain. Like he's as Florida man as you can get. He's as Florida as possible. It's very funny. I'm glad you courted thick queens. We all deserve love. We all want and deserve love, baby. That sounds like the episode of Goosebumps where they have masks that become hands, or the masks not become hands. They have masks that become their face. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's from an old Twilight Zone episode, where the mask like turns into your face. But it's an episode of Goosebumps called The Mask, and That's what happens. She puts the mask on and she can't take it off. That was a very roundabout way of saying that. That was like
Maybe my favorite episode of Goosebumps as a kid.
yeah, the haunted mask. I loved it so much. I love that episode. I don't know why I love that episode. It's not like a great episode of Goosebumps, but Goosebumps is basically just Twilight Zone for kids, honestly.
Goosebumps is Twilight Zone for kids. Yeah, it was. It was Twilight Zone with kids.
That one was a good episode. The music in Goosebumps was so good. It was just like that dun 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 dun. Oh my god. That was awesome. They don't make stuff like that for kids anymore. Kids don't get to enjoy Carly Beth. Kids don't get to enjoy the like the good content that we used to. Like that was high quality stuff. They weren't messing around. That stuff was really good. It didn't feel like cheesy, like kiddie. It felt like really nice stuff. Maybe if I watched as an adult it'd feel differently, but I never felt like they were making us like stupid. You know what I mean? Granted, we were also watching SpongeBob, but SpongeBob was also very high quality. SpongeBob was goofy, but it was high quality. I have seen the audition. I have. I feel bad because that guy did one bad thing, and he had that horrible thing happen to him. Like, he was an innocent guy who did one bad thing, but, you know, that's like the point of the movie. The director said is, like, one bad decision can ruin your life. You gotta treat people good all the time. You got to treat people good all the time. Courage the Cowardly Dog was awesome. I feel like I genuinely feel like we had the best, like, but, like, the best children's entertainment there was. I don't think there was anyone who got any better than us. It was still high quality. It was good. It was entertaining. Everything was different. The shows now all look exactly the same. If you watch kids shows now, they just look like identical to each other. It's very disappointing. It's not because the people who work on it aren't as good and passionate. It's not their fault. It's like the studio's fault. They're just all about making money. It's not the people working on the stuff's fault because they want to make good stuff. And Ed and Eddie, I loved because of how silly it was. It was so stupid. It was such a stupid show. Like, even how stupid shows were good though. Like the kids that now they have stupid shows that are bad. We had Dexter's Lab. Yeah, Dexter's Lab, Cow and Chicken. We had literally the best shows. I don't think there's anyone who had better shows than us. We got the best group going. It's like they perfected it and then they didn't want to, for some reason it died. They perfected it and then because I think the live kid shows started to get popular and so maybe that's why they cared less because kids started watching like Zoe 101 and stuff. But I don't know. We had the best stuff. We got pretty lucky. Kids these days have no idea. They got no idea how good we had it. Animation is very expensive. That's true. That is true. But that stuff's timeless. And look how many people you see walking around wearing shirts that are like old Nickelodeon shirts. Like, they stick so fondly in people's minds and they still profit off of it. Versus the stupid shows that were coming out after that no one remembers. Like, no one's gonna be walking around with, like, I can't even name them because I don't know them. But shirts from this group. Do you guys remember Jenny the Teenage Robot? I like that one. Over the Garden Wall was a very beautiful cartoon. That is true. But I'm talking, like, the silly cartoons that were on TV. Maybe because you're British. Did British people get Nick? Oh, if you guys didn't get Nick, that's the saddest thing I ever heard in my life. If you guys didn't get all those shows that we watch. No, you guys had to have gotten it, right? Am I insane? Did you guys get that? If you guys didn't get Nick, that's really sad. Okay, I got scared. It must have been weird because everyone. Did you just like go around school with everyone talking with American accents? Because all the shows on there were American. So I would imagine everyone just walked around school like making fun of the American accents from those shows. It would have been so sad if you guys didn't get Nick, man. Okay, Tachos, that makes sense. If you didn't get Tachos, that's very depressing. That's very dark. That's a dark timeline. Was there even British kids cartoons? I mean, we weren't watching them, but did they exist? Did they even exist? I did not, but I love Richard Scarry. His art is beautiful. His art is freaking beautiful.
He inspires me. Do you guys remember what's that one where the little boy he won like a contest to like go to Japan and like an anime thing? I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh my god, everyone always used to make fun of me when I was a kid because of Lazy Town. They used to call me Stephanie from Lazy Town. Because her name was Stephanie, obviously. Her name was Stephanie, so it was two Stephanies. Me and the girl from Lazy Town. Me and the girl from Lazy Town. I like that insane guy from Lazy Town. That literally just insane man who was always like flipping off the walls and stuff. Just flying by. Her weird neighbor. Maybe he was a villain. No, he wasn't a villain. He was her friend. He was her friend. They were all pretty insane. Lazy Town was kind of an insane show. Everyone in that show was just like, no one was lazy. None of them were lazy in Lazy Town. They were literally doing cartwheels off the walls. There was not a lazy soul in Lazy Town. They were spazzing out. They were spazzing out. They were not lazy. That's for sure. I always remember Ollie the octopus. Maybe I was too small. Maybe you guys don't remember, but I don't know if anyone. I think his name was Ollie. He had a little wiener dog. Does anyone remember him? R.I.P. Robbie Rotten. R.I.P. You were crazy. You were a crazy, crazy man. You were nuts. He was so cute, Ollie the octopus. I think his name was Ollie. If it wasn't Ollie, it was something close. Yeah, it was a wiener dog. It was a weenie. It was a weenie. Man, I miss just being a kid watching TV, or like playing after school and the TV's on, or even getting ready for school and the TV's on. Good times. Good times. And your biggest stress was school, although for some of us school was actually stressful because we were getting freaking bullied. Max and Ruby, oh, I hated Ruby. Ruby was such a freaking spoil sport. Max would be like, here's this awesome creative thing I made. And Ruby would be like, it's not how it's supposed to be. She was such a freaking like rule follower. She was such a freaking rule follower, man. Like, Max's cake that was all weird and dirt and, like, worms was way cooler than her cake. His cake rocked. Her cake was boring. Boring cake. I don't like to put fictional characters down, man, but she deserved it, because she was always so mean to him. Anytime he had a creative idea, she just pooped on him. She just pooped all over his creativity. And if there's one thing I stand for in children, it's their creativity. It's their damn creativity. Muppet Babies was sick. I have, I can't get it because it's a little too far away, but I have a couple Muppet Baby plushes, like, right in the corner of my room right now. A couple M-Babies. M-Babies? What the hell is an M-Baby? Sometimes I say things on stream, and I'm like, what did I just say? What the hell was even that? M-Babies. Okay. Alright, that's a new one. That's a new one. We got M-Babies. M babies. Yeah, I think that now it's very funny because I think there was a time where Teen Titans was the only show, not Teen Titans like Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go was literally the only show you could watch on Cartoon Network. Like, it was literally would play from morning to night, would just be Teen Titans Go. It was so bizarre. And it was like, what is going on? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? It's very strange. It's very strange. Teen Titans is amazing. And you know what? I like Teen Titans Go, and I have no shame in that. People get mad and they say Teen Titans Go sucked, but Teen Titans Go was just different. You have to look at it as a different show. It was intended to be funny and silly. Teen Titans Go was not meant to be, like, serious like the original Teen Titans. I was a massive Teen Titans fan. I had all the toys. I would read the fan fiction at school. I was so obsessed with it, and I love Teen Titans Go because I know that it's not trying to be like the original. It's trying to be kind of silly, goofy. Yeah, it's also totally different generation kids,
and it's just funny. Like it doesn't have super intense fighting or like deep storylines that go over seasons. It's like totally self-contained. It's a different show. It's much more silly, cartoony, whereas the original, like, it would have things that went on for seasons. Like, remember Tara and her story and everything with Robin and Slade? It was just, that one was way more serious. So if you look at it as what it is, which is just a silly show, it's actually very fun.
It's actually quite fun. I have not heard of David the Gnome. I have not. Unfortunately,
He sounds awesome, but I have not heard of him.
I have not heard of David the Gnome.
David the Gnome. Yeah, I need a second freaking stand. This is driving me crazy. I'm like going back and forth here. I'm just trying to lay down the colors so that I can work on these. So that I can work on both kind of at the same time. The white primer is interesting. Like, I'm so used to the gray that I couldn't tell if it was sticking or not. I just couldn't tell. Oops, I spread it. This is why I need it. Okay, all right.
We'll come back to that when it's more dry. There was a website. The Cartoon Network website had games on it, and there was one where there was a letter, and like you could bring the letter to different people. That one was cool. I wish there was a Starfire series because I loved her so much.
I love Starfire so freaking much, and there was never enough Starfire merch. Never enough. I was a massive Starfire fan. I would read so much fan fiction about Starfire. I would play pretend to be Starfire, like when I would roleplay like with my friends as a kid. I guess you'd call it roleplay. I mean, we would just call it play pretend, but I guess it basically is roleplaying. I would pretend to be her, and my friends would be Raven, and it would be awesome. It would be awesome. And I didn't care if she wanted to be Starfire, because Starfire was mine. Starfire was mine. Starfire was for me. Starfire was for me. I loved her. I thought she was the coolest thing ever. I didn't like Raven once it was like kind of like
there's almost a Raven relationship with Robin because I wanted to be with Robin and I wanted Starfire to be with Robin. It's LARPing.
All the little kids are LARPing. Little kids, man, little kids are natural LARPers. They really are. I mean, that is what playing pretend is. It's just like some people grow out of that and some people don't, apparently. Playing pretend is fun. But it's only fun if you have people who are into it. Like if you're playing pretend with someone who wasn't into it, it sucked so bad. It was very dark. It was the stuff with Slade and stuff. I was like, damn, Jesus, or like the stuff with with Raven's dad, who was literally the devil. Crazy. It was crazy. I would get so excited every week. I miss having a show every week that I was excited about. I was excited about that. I used to embarrassingly watch Secret Life of the American Teenager every week, and I would call my friends.
Wait, how could E.T. ruin anyone?
E.T. is so good. E.T. is awesome. I love when the little girl screams. The little girl, Drew Barrymore screams. She's so cute.
Drew Barrymore is so cute. It's so sad what happened to her. I need to figure out how to make this camera wider or higher or something so that I can not keep going away from it.
I'm gonna fix that. Oh no, it's supposed to be red at the bottom. Oops. Oopsie. I'll fix it. I will fix it. Somehow I'll fix it. Oh no. Alright. I'll fix it. Somehow I will fix it. I'm Bob the Builder. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fair. But E.T. is so great. I have a pretty big collection of E.T. plush. Not pretty big. There's only a couple, actually. But they're like cool vintage E.T. plush. They're pretty cool E.T. plush. They're pretty rad E.T. plush. I will say this.
Pretty good.
Pretty enjoyable stuff. I don't know. I love the E.T. ride in Universal. I don't know how much longer it's going to be there. So if you've ever wanted to ride it, I would consider it. I would consider going because I don't know if it's going to be there for much longer. I have a feeling that it's on the way outs.
I have a feeling it's on the way out, man.
I don't think that ride's gonna be there forever, which is really sad. I cried when they got rid of the Jaws ride. I love Jaws, and I love the ride that they had there, the Jaws ride at Universal, and then they just got rid of it. They were like, bye. Bye. You're done.
You're done. I think I like Jaws more than I don't know. I was gonna say I like Jaws more than E.T., but it's just so different because E.T. to me is like a quintessential like kids movie, like the Goonies or something. So I think that I like Jaws differently. I can't believe they closed Jaws because Jaws was so fun. It was such a good ride and everyone loved it. Damn, that's unfortunate. That ride maimed me. I was riding that ride and I leaned back and my hair got stuck in the ride. And then there's a part where it jolts you forward and it ripped out a huge bit of my hair and I started crying. And my dad turned and he was so mad at me. He was like, and then I immediately stopped crying because I wasn't trying to get my ass beat. But it wasn't his fault. He didn't know what had happened. He thought I was just being a baby for no reason. Like he thought I was crying from the ride.
So I was like missing a huge amount of hair, like not a little bit. I don't know how it got happened, but like there was like I thought it was scalped. It hurt so bad, but it didn't take my scalp. It just took a huge clumps of hair.
But when my dad went like that and I saw him, I literally was like, okay,
all right. My dad did not have to hit. He just had to like use the fear of it. Just use the fear.
Honestly, that's all you got to do. That's literally all you gotta do. Oh my god, wait, no! Rumstep, my dad did the same thing. My dad put me right in that seat where he pops up at the end after he gets electrocuted, and I got so scared. My dad did the exact same thing. I don't know how dads know that. I don't know if they ask, but it literally, the same thing, and I'm still traumatized. I still remember how scary it was. I almost pissed my pants. That is very funny. That is very funny. Oh my god.
I was always a big fan of rides, so thankfully no one had to trick me. I went on my first roller coaster there. It was the Hulk, and ever since then I've always loved rides.
I love rides.
I'm a big theme park ride person. Like I just love riding rides. It's just fun.
It's just fun. It's just fun. Aw, you were just a scared baby. It's okay. It's alright. See you later, Matthew Stewart. Matthew Stewart. I don't know why I said your full name. See you later, Matt. Dads are very good at finding ways to annoy their children or upset their children. I have to like. That was flattering. I had to clean my glasses a little bit. I'm like, Cedar Point is great. Cedar Point's all coasters. Cedar Point is very fun.
Cedar Point is a good place. I love any theme park. I'm down for any theme park anytime. I'm a big theme park head.
I'm one of those people that would like travel to ride roller coasters, like travel really far.
I just love roller coasters. The Velocicoaster at Universal is maybe one of the I'd say it's the best roller coaster I've ever ridden. I don't know about of all time because I haven't ridden every roller coaster, but
it goes upside down and all it has is a like a bottom seatbelt. Like it goes fully upside down. Like you flip a couple times and there's no overhead bar. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts. I think that's the case. Yeah. It's nuts. The Saw ride seems cool. I really want to ride the Saw ride. I know the one you're talking about. I want to ride that one very badly. I'm very envious.
No one has died on it. No one has died. I think that they're pretty good about safety stuff because they're realizing all the money they're going to lose if someone gets hurt. They're going to spend millions of dollars. Speaking of, someone hit 2 people in my complex recently with their car, and those people are going to get crazy settlements. I'm just like, damn, Daniel. I'm happy they're okay, but I wish it was me, only because I could have got a crazy settlement, man. They're going to be making a lot of muns because they got hit by a car. Bastards. Lucky bastards got hit by a car. Obviously, thank God they're okay. That's the most important thing, but they're going to be making some money. They weren't going super fast. They were probably going like 25. The Mummy ride? is sick, though. It's just too short. I wish the Mummy Ride would lasted a little longer. The
one of their most underrated rides, not underrated, but like no one talks about it anymore, was King Kong. King Kong was such a cool ride. There was literally a full-size King Kong animatronic that you just like casually rode past, and it was awesome. And the whole city was burning, and it smelled weird. It was so cool. King Kong is honestly innocent. They literally dragged him from the jungle. Why the hell would he not be weird as fuck? Like, why would he not be like freaked out? You know what I mean? Yeah, King Kong was probably the best looking ride they ever had at Universal. Probably the best looking ride they ever had, and for some reason everyone like forgets it exists or something. I don't know, but it was so good. It was so good. I mean, Jaws was also sick. I want to go to Japan and ride their Jaws because I miss our Jaws so much, but it won't be the same because I don't speak Japanese. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I do not. Maybe I could learn, but just for that ride, I will learn. To speak Japanese. The Velocicoaster is the best roller coaster I've ever been on. I've never experienced a roller coaster that good, and it's long, which is so nice. It's not like, I hate a roller coaster where you're waiting hours in line, and then you ride the roller coaster, and you're like, that was a minute long. This one, the Velocicoaster is long, and it's like, just a sick ride. It's so cool. I've never been on a roller coaster like that. Universal is doing better with new rides than Disney is, I gotta say. Universal is doing really good with their new stuff. Disney's kind of gotta watch out. The problem is that Universal lets all their stuff like fall into decay. Like all of their stuff just falls apart because they don't take care of their old stuff because they put all their money into the new stuff. Like all of their funding just gets spent to make new rides, and then meanwhile like the old parts of the park look like shit. I mean, it looks really bad in some areas of Universal, and some areas are beautiful. The new areas are gorgeous, and then the old areas look like a bomb hit them because they're just dirty and gross. Yeah, they just abandon stuff and they don't take care of it. Disney, you would never see cracks on the ground and like just the way that it looks. You would never see any of that at Disney where it looks like old and abused. Universal doesn't care. They just basically abandon stuff and then move on, which is crazy. If they but it's like, I guess they have the budget where they figure we're either going to put it into new stuff and get new guests, or we're going to clean up the old stuff. I guess that's their mindset, but I don't know. Some of the parks looks bad. That's why they don't have as good a reputation. They're just kind of dingy. I like the wooden roller coasters that are I think it's called Beast, Son of Beast, something like that. I thought those ones were pretty good. I can't remember which park it was at. Maybe it was Cedar Point. Maybe? I honestly can't remember. Hell yeah, Judge Judy ride. Judge Judy. Yeah, Disney is, you can know that every time you go to Disney, it's going to look clean and your rides are still going to be there. And like, the thing is just that it's just, they're not doing as much nice stuff as Universal is. So there's got to be like a happy balance between the two of them. Because Disney's two newest things have been like reskins, like, or I guess not reskins because the Tron wasn't a reskin, but Tron is like not comparable at all to what they're doing over at Universal. Sorry, I like could not think of the name of the place for a second. Like the Tron ride was cool, but like what they're doing at Universal is insane. And I don't know too many people who are like, I love Tron. I need Tron. I grew up going to Six Flags every weekend because I lived near Great Adventure growing up, so I would go there all the time. I like Six Flags. Six Flags gets a lot of hate, but like it's a nice place to go, and the prices are pretty good compared to like other. I mean, they've also gotten a lot cheaper, I guess, as now they're not getting less people coming there. So when I was growing up, it was kind of expensive actually, but now the prices are pretty good. Now it's pretty good. I used to always get the season pass. I miss that. I miss those days going there in the summer with your friends. Oh, that was good childhood. That was good childhood, man. Good memories unlocked.
And they always had this stand that sold cups of corn, and I would just buy cups of corn. I was obsessed with these cups of corn, man. I would just go crazy. And my friends would be like, slow down. No one's going to take the cup from you. I would just go freak mode on these cups of corn. I would go freak mode. I mean, I would rather drop my kids off at a theme park than have them sit and play computer games any day. So, you are right, Hayden. You are right. But it's safer. I mean, parents got to worry more about their kids. My mom used to drop me and my friends off, and now I'm looking back at it, I'm like, that was kind of crazy, because, like, you don't know. I mean, we were, like, 13 years old, and she was just dropping us off at Six Flags. You don't know. I mean, she always said it never scared her because it was enclosed, not like a mall where it's easy to kidnap someone. That was her excuse. I don't know. Maybe she was just hoping someone would snatch me so I'd stop being so annoying. I was quite an annoying child. She was just hoping someone would grab my ass. But I loved going there. Once I was able to start going alone with friends when I was 13, which is crazy to me because I don't know if I had a 13-year-old if I would just let them go. I think I don't know. 13 feels young. 13 feels young. Maybe I was a mature 13-year-old, or my parents were just very chill. My parents were super chill. I also had a cell phone, so it wasn't like I wasn't, like, totally in the, like, I could contact. I don't know, I guess I was an independent child, because I talked to other people, and they weren't allowed to go to Six Flags without parents until they were, like, 16, which is crazy to me. It wouldn't have been fun if I had to go with my parents. I feel like I would have just been uncomfortable the whole time while my parents, like, listened to me and my friends' conversations. I passed out at a Jesse McCartney concert, and I threw up, and I got a migraine because I was so excited, and then I didn't get to see Jesse McCartney. I didn't get to see him. It was very sad. It was so sad. It was so sad. This looks crazy. I promise I'm going to clean this up, and it'll look good. I promise. They always start off looking a little crazy. They always got to look a little crazy at the beginning. Trust the process. Trust the process type beat. Trust the process type beat. It was a Jesse McCartney concert at Six Flags. They used to do concerts there, and I was so excited that I made myself sick, like very sick, and I had to go home, and I never got to see Jesse McCartney. I just wanted to hear him sing, "Not another pretty face." That song, "Beautiful Soul," I wanted to hear him sing it live so bad, and I never got to. They used to have awesome concerts for free at Six Flags. Those things were good. Those were really good. Yeah, that's a little like frustrating to be like very independent and your parents be overprotective. I get it though. I feel like my parents are more overprotective of me as an adult than when I was a teenager. I genuinely cannot. My mom worries about me all the time. Like every day she texts me like 10 times a day like, "Are you alive?" And I'm like, "Yes." But when I was a teenager, she was like, "Go to Six Flags. Go have fun." Oh, that's sick, Tachos. That is very sick. I feel bad for anyone who didn't get to go to a theme park growing up. Theme parks are just, like, so quintessentially fun. They're just, like, such a fun part of... I associate them with summer. I associate them heavily with just summer fun. But I'm also a big rides person. I guess I had friends who didn't like rides, and they'd get season passes to just come and hang out, and I was like, why would you do that? That just seems like a waste of money, but... I guess they didn't want to not be included. I guess they wanted to be included. I felt bad. I had one friend who would literally cry on, like, every single ride she tried to ride. She would just break down crying. That's crazy, Hayden. Oh my god, my mom asked for my, flight info, too. She's like, I have to know exactly everything about your flight. I need your flight info. I need your flight info. I need your flight info. And it's just like, oh my god, relax. Relax. But they're just being moms. They're doing what they gotta do. Smash Mouth a lot. I saw Smash Mouth at Disney. Like Smash Mouth was there a lot. Like I'm saying, Smash Mouth a lot. They did that. I'm not just having like grammatical major errors or something because that sounded really stupid. Smash Mouth a lot. My brain is working hard today. What can I say? They have Smash Mouth sometimes at Disney. Sometimes I see them at Disney. Most recently I went to Disney, but I let my passes lapse because I gotta save money. But next time I go back to Disney, that'll be the next place I go. I usually go there. I usually go there quite a bit. Usually go there quite a bit. I want her hair to look like it's catching the color of the flame. Like it's catching the color. Like it's catching the color. Like kind of like glowing from that. Like make it have like a yellow glow. I love No Doubt. I love No Doubt. The band, I don't know if that's what you meant, but I love No Doubt. They're banging. Their music bangs. All right, I'm gonna let this dry because it's super moist. Super moist critical. Super moist critical. Oh, the song No Doubt. Okay, I thought you were talking about the band No Doubt. Hershey Park. My family had like a horrible experience there recently. We went there and we knew that they weren't gonna have a lot of rides open, but we went there with a little kid, so we assumed that, like, we didn't assume. They told us the rides that had open, and then when we got in there, none of the rides were open. Like, nothing. There was, like, no rides open, so they had to refund us. They were like, oh, yeah, this happens in the winter. We just have to close a lot down. But they had told us when we bought the tickets, stuff was going to be open, so it was frustrating. It was a little frustrating. So my family is all Karens, and we complained and got our money back. But you know what? If you go to a theme park, you expect there to be rides that you can ride. So, like, I feel like it was reasonable to request our money back. I feel like that was reasonable. When the rides are open, Hershey Park is great. It's just that they close them all down for winter, and then you're kind of screwed. You're kind of screwed. I want to go to Busch Gardens soon because it's pretty close. It's not like super close, but it's close enough where I could go. So I would like to go to Busch Gardens soon. I would like to go to Busch Gardens soon. I haven't been in there in a very long time. I don't know. I just love theme parks. If I ever have kids, I will be taking them to the theme parks all the time. Literally all the time. I mean, God willing, I could afford that. But theme parks are not as expensive if you bring food. And if you, they're not as bad if you bring food, and also if you, like, buy the right tickets, like a season pass or whatever. They're not as bad. Like, Disney's annual pass price is really not that bad. I just don't want to pay for it right now. But, like, it's, you can make it work if you want to make it work. You can make things work. Disneyland Paris is beautiful. It is very pretty. It is very pretty. I used to want to design theme park rides. Like, that's what I wanted to do for a living. I wanted to design theme park rides. That was my goal, but obviously that did not happen because I didn't realize you kind of have to be, like, smart, like an engineering smart, and I was not. I was not. I didn't realize you had to be brainy. I mean, I wanted to do the art for the rides, but I didn't realize that, like, the engineering stuff was obviously required higher intellect that I have. French people. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I have to go there. I have to go to Busch Gardens soon. I've got to go. I've got to go to Busch Gardens soon. I'm very curious. I mean, I go to SeaWorld sometimes. You know, I know that you're not supposed to. I'm sorry, but I do. When I had a pass, I would go to SeaWorld sometimes. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. I've wanted to play Planet Coaster so bad. I want to play it so bad. It's pricey and I don't want to pay for it, but it looks so good. It looks so good. I love how, like, real it is. I used to love playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. I would go crazy. I would go nuts. Knott's Berry Farm. I've heard of Knott's Berry Farm. It's like you guys' probably most famous park outside of the state that everyone knows about. It's probably your guys' most famous one. Because I know that everyone from here has heard of that as, like, a California theme park. Yeah, they did get rid of the whales. Or they I think they kept them, but they don't do the shows anymore. So they changed the way that you like interact with them and stuff like that. I think they're doing a better job. I find it very interesting that Disney always talks about conservation, but they have plastic bags and recycling, but they have plastic bags, whereas SeaWorld has paper. I find that interesting. I find that very interesting, Disney. Care to answer why? I mean, honestly, to me, it doesn't matter. But I do think that it's funny that their park is, they have Animal Kingdom, which is all about like you recycle and save the earth, and then they're using plastic bags in their park. They're using plastic bags. Oh, in Florida, I see plastic bags every day, man. I get plastic bags when I don't even want them. Like, I could buy a pack of gum at the dollar store, and they're like shoving a plastic bag down my throat. They're like, please take a bag. Please take a bag. I forgot that New Jersey doesn't have bags, so when I visited New Jersey, I was getting frustrated leaving stores with like just loose items. I was like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? Why is everything free? Why is everything loose and open? What is going on? What is going on? I don't know. There's got to be, I mean, at least do paper bags. There's got to be a healthy medium. You can't just be like, take your groceries home with no bag. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy talk. I don't know. It seems a little intense. Seems a little intense for me. No doubt. I was just trying to sing the No Doubt song, but I forgot the lyrics, so I just said like blah 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 blah. It's so silly. It is so silly. I feel like the bags thing should be common sense. Stop giving $1 million to people who don't need them, or like for like a pack of gum, and give it to people who need it and have them. Like I if someone's buying groceries, they should get bags. That's my opinion on that. I think that if someone's buying a bunch of groceries, they should be able to be given a bag. It's kind of nutty to do it any other way. It's kind of nutty. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, bodegas aren't supposed to do that, but I'm sure they just do it because they know that no one's gonna say anything, where because they don't have like a strict like inspections or anything as like an actual grocery store. I'm sure that's why, but it's just so silly. It's just silly. The whole thing is kind of silly. I feel like there's not like common sense in it. Oh no, I used a copper, which I feel like might be too close to his hair. Oopsie. Oopsie. Whoopsie. Might be too close to his hair. New York is a silly state. I mean, every state's got some silly rules. I'm in Florida, so I'm no stranger to silly states, but every state's got some silly rules, I say. Silly rules. I think I'm gonna switch to gold because the copper is like the exact color of the his hair, which is stupid on my part. Stupid. I cannot believe that you can legalize or make illegal cats. They're pets. They just live there. Let them be. Let them be. Why is everything gotta be freaking go through the legal system these days? Come on, man. Come on, man. What's this guy's name? This guy came with a name? I think his name is like something Dark Dervo or something. But I want to give him a new name. Maybe I'll name him Steve. Maybe he will be named Steve. I think it depends on where you go. If you're just visiting New York City, you're probably not going to go to Bodega. Probably just depends where you go. So, people know that they're there. I feel like if the people choose to take the risk, that's their choice, you know? Let the people make their choices. Let the people live. The people deserve a right to make their silly choices. I'm not worried about an animal near my food. That's like the last thing I'm worried about in New York City. There's a lot I'm worried about in New York City, and bodega cats are like the bottom of the list. The bottom of the list, for sure. Bodega cats are right there at the bottom. I think that they're fine. They're just babies. They're just little babies. They're just little babies. I just feel like everything's being made into like a bigger deal than it is all the time. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm getting old. I'm getting old and grumpy. Well, I'm not getting grumpy, but I am getting old. Certainly getting old. I'm getting up there in age.
I don't know if a dwarf would be wearing all this much gold. He looks like, what? What? I don't know. I don't know.
Are you talking about like his stats, like his game stats? Are you talking about his stats like that? Or are you talking? Are you asking me a question about the color?
I'm very stupid. I'm very dumb.
Oh, you're asking me about accuracy. No, he doesn't need it because he just smashes things. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. I was very confused. I don't play. I don't know how to play yet. So I just paint the things. I was confused. I was like, stupid. I do want to play different games. I want to play lots of different games, but I am scared to start. I feel like I'm too stupid. I feel like I'm too stupid. I feel like I'm too dumb. Too dumb. Oh, I don't know. Was gonna say, I just want to paint cute little dwarves, man. You know, obviously you know all about that. Obviously you know all about that. I think this might be too much gold. I think he's going too hard in the paint with all his gold. I'm gonna have to change one of these to silver. He's going a little too hard in the paint. He's going a little too hard in the paint. I think his name is Sven. His name is Sven.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the bottom part silver. I don't know. I also have to have people to play with.
I could go to the store and get people to play with there, but that's like it. Like I don't know anyone who wants to play. I don't know anyone who really wants to play, you know? So I have to find people who are willing to play first off. First off, I can't tell what this weapon is that he's holding. Oh, it's an axe. Like I couldn't tell from the angle. I couldn't tell what the hell he was holding. Oh, there's like chainmail behind him. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to figure out. Once you put the colors down, it's kind of easier to see what you're painting. Kind of easier to see. I don't know, is there armor that's like silver and gold combo? Because this feels like a lot of gold.
This feels like way too much gold.
I think that the people in the store are gonna teach me, but I don't know if they'll like continue to play with me once I learn, is the problem. Like, I think they'll teach me. I just don't know how long they will play with me. I don't know how to make friends that want to do this, man. I don't know. I want to. It's not that I don't want to. I just don't know how. I don't know how. It's so scary. It's so scary. It's so scary. I mean, I want friends who are, like, into these games, too. And so it's, like, a group that I can form that is doing it. But it's just, like, where are they?
Where do you meet these people? Where do you meet them? Do you meet them at the stores? Oh, okay. If there's a,
that kind of thing, that would be nice. That changes the game, because I would be looking for something like that, like a new person, like a week, or like getting invited. Once I get invited, I'm down. I just didn't know how you got into it, but that makes a lot of sense that they just invite the new people straight up. Like, hey, do you want to come here? Do you want to come here?
That makes a lot more sense.
Look, I want to play, so if they can teach me, I'll be very happy.
I'll be very happy.
Last time I went in the store, there was another woman in there. I was shocked. I was shocked. There was two of us. There was two ladies. There was two whole ladies. They were
probably scared. It's okay. There's no pressure.
It's okay. There's no pressure at all. There's never any pressure. Never any pressure. No, it's the actual Warhammer store. She was shopping. She was shopping. She was buying stuff. I don't know what she was buying, but she was buying something. She was looking for something. Maybe it was a gift, but it seemed like she was looking for something.
She was in there for a while.
She was in there for a while, and the store owner went to talk to her, and he talked to me, and then he went to talk to her. So, I don't know. I think that ladies are getting into it. Ladies are gonna come ruin the hobby. Ha 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 ha. It's so cool that yeah, I do. I beat you if you don't chat enough. the employees just get to paint. Like, I wish I had their job where I could just paint. It's a sick job. They can't complain too much. Like, how can they complain that much? That their job is literally paint. How could they even complain about that? How could they complain about such a thing? How could they complain? Like, obviously they have to know the game and know, like, everything about it. Oh, did the mini of them... What days does the mini of the month come out at your guys' places? Because my place told me just come any day at the beginning of the month. But I just heard that it's Saturdays, the first Saturday of the month at some places, so I'm very confused how the mini of the month actually works. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm gonna go and get my free piece though. Like, not the mini of the month, but they have like a free thing for newbies, and I would consider myself a newbie. I would consider myself a noob. A bit of a noob. Hell yeah. I mean, that would be great. That would be great, Tachos. That would be fantastic. That's the dream. That's the freaking dream. That's the dream, man. Oh no, I hate when this happens. I gotta pee. I hate when I have to pee when I'm streaming. It's very stressful because then everyone in the chat starts to say I have to do something else. Without fail, every time. Without fail. Just saying I have to pee summons the she has to poops people. Just summons them. It just summons those people. Goblin's gonna come running back here to say that. He's gonna come sneaking back in to say she's gonna go to the bathroom. That's what he does. That's what he does.
No, see, it's happening, but I do gotta pee. I do gotta pee, man, I do. So I will be back in 1 second because it's just pee. It's just pee, but I will be right back. I will be right back. Okay, we got it. The Farouk stuff went forever. That went on forever. It was way before you guys saw it. The Farouk stuff has been going on forever. I cannot believe they finally left me alone. I can't believe they finally left me alone. I cannot believe it. This creamer I'm drinking literally tastes like barbecue sauce. Farouk stuff. There's this guy. They were harassing me to draw this guy Farouk, and it's very hard to explain. They were just like begging me to draw this guy, but like not seriously. Like they were like memeing me, like making fun of me, and then they would keep adding me to group chats. Like it was very upsetting. And then finally I was like, hey, can you please stop bullying me? Like I don't want to get bullied. And then they were like, we're not bullying you. And I was like, okay, but you are. But you freaking are. Sorry, I'm gonna take my headache pills. Mm. 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 That was stupid. I just tried to put my stuff in while I was taking my headache pills. Like my gum back in my mouth while I was taking my headache pills. I always get a headache at night. But I'm always worried if I take a pill on stream and don't clarify what it is, I'm gonna get kicked off of Twitch. They were not nice to me. They were not very nice to me. I will say that. I mean, they would add me to group chats, like, and just keep adding me. And it wasn't just me. They were like harassing like a million people at one time. So it was just like, get a freaking life. And I hate saying that. I think that's such a mean thing to say, but it just was like never ending. It just was very frustrating. It was very frustrating. And they're in a group chat and they're like role playing, or as I don't know. It's like a role play thing. Oh my god, you too. I've been getting crazy headaches. I think it's the like allergies. Yeah, it's the rain and the
like for me it's rain and like weather changes, and so it's like raining every day here in Florida now. So now I'm getting them every day. So I'm right there with you. I just feel bad taking the headache pills on streams without clarifying, because then I'm like, it looks like I'm a crazy person.
It looks like I'm a crazy person.
Yeah, I'm not one to stand up for myself, but like if you're like taking it too far and it's going, like, I can ignore stuff for a little bit, but it was just going way too far. It was going way too far. I have to figure out how to paint these muscles. I will though. I will figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Your reward is that you're a sub now.
Your reward is that you get no ads. That is your reward. That is your reward. You get no ads. That is your awesome banging reward. And your presence is appreciated. Your presence is appreciated.
You're appreciated. Oh my god, yeah.
The rain, I never associate it with rain, but that actually makes a lot of sense because I always get headaches around rain time. So maybe mine for the same reason. I don't know. Love bombing and gaslighting. That's what I'm known for. That's my thing. I love bomb and I gaslight and I gatekeep and I girl boss. I do all those. I do all of those things. It doesn't feel like this paint is like sticking properly. I feel like I wish that I primed it myself, like on top of this, but it is sticking. I'm just not used to this white one.
I know.
Oh, okay. See, I was told to go that thin, and now I'm confused. Okay, now I feel like that makes more sense. That was too thin. See, now I know I was painting too thin before. But then I don't know how thin I'm supposed to paint. I don't know. Like, I know it shouldn't be doing that.
I know it shouldn't be like balling up like that.
I don't really like the way airbrushing looks. I know a lot of people prefer it, and I know it looks technically better than mine does, but I like to just like make it look kind of, I like when they look kind of chunky and hand painted. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I know that sounds like, that's my style, but, like, I really do like that. The airbrushing looks, like, a little too, like, armory and mechanical for me. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, like, not my thing. But I know people do good stuff with it. It's just, like, not my thing. I like thick, chunky highlights and the such.
Hello. I'm very earnest. I'm sorry.
I am very earnest. I'm very dumb. I'm very dumb. I'm farty. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm earnest. I'm an earnest streamer. I'm not here to what's the word? Lie? Well, I guess that's not a good. I guess hopefully no one's here to lie. But like I'm not good at reading jokes. I guess. I'm not good at reading jokes.
I'm not good at it. I'm not farty.
Hello. The paint is like too thin down now, but I don't feel like mixing it again, so
we're gonna go with that for there.
You know what? Maybe I'm just farty because. It's just because. Maybe it's just because. I'm going to give him like a reddish kind of skirt thing. Oh no, it's chainmail. Frick. It's chainmail. It can't be the cool reddish skirt. Never mind. I finished the first season of Game of Thrones, so I got to where Khaleesi has the dragons now, and where R.I.P. Ned, and then I'm like at the end of the first season. So I'm very sad about some things that happened, but I'm excited. It's a really good show. I've learned that they'll just kill off anybody. I have a heat gun for the. Oh, see, I'm doing it again. I immediately am just like earnestly replying to your joke. Like I'm so stupid. I immediately was like, I actually have a hair gun.
A heat gun.
I've got a heat gun. I'm stupid. What can I say? I'm stupid. I'm stupid. What can I say? I'm an idiot. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Alright. Alright. I love that he's a backpack. It's just so funny. This man's just got a backpack. He's just Jay chilling with a backpack. Honestly, I don't know what she's wearing yet because I didn't put the details, but that's a beautiful way to describe it. I think it's supposed to look kind of military, but I'm like, I didn't want it to, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't really like the purple on the thing. I'm gonna change the purple on that the back because I don't really like the way that looks. But I should probably go. Oh, it's cool, isn't it? It looks like a butt plug. I know, but it does the job really well. It does the job, okay? It does the job. Rob is the king. Rob is the king. Let's go. And I loved when they were all screaming his name and he was like he was like, damn, it's all for me. It's all for me. He was realizing that he's the new king. He's the new king. I like John more than I like him, but I do like him. I like Rob. John just seems like cooler. John just is a little cooler. John's just a little cooler, in my opinion. Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Rob's alright. Rob's alright. I mean, he's no Jon Snow. He does the job. He does the job. I mean, he does what needs to be done. Oh, that's rope he has on him. I didn't know what he had on him. He's got rope hanging there. I think that this is also just like the primer. Like, I think the part of it's retracting is because it's not sticking that well to the thing. Because this paint isn't super thin and it's not sticking that well. I think I need to, I'm definitely going to prime the other one before I paint it. Definitely going to prime that one. JanSport they make a good backpack. I can't say, I haven't worn a backpack in a long time. I never wore a backpack in high school. In high school, I always did, a purse. I was always one of the girls who had a purse. So I haven't had a backpack around high school in a long time. I do have a backpack I wear currently, and it is a Kermit backpack. And it's got a bunch of Muppet figures that hang from it. It's a Kermit backpack. Yeah, JanSport's legit. That's why they're kind of expensive. They're a little expensive, but they're very legit. They're very legit. JanSport is top of the game. I would say they're the top. They're probably the best of the best in the backpack world. Jon Snow. Jon Snow. I hate how mean is her name Catelyn? Mrs. Stark. I hate how mean she was to him. It's not his fault. He's a bastard. It's not his freaking fault. It's not his fault. She was so mean to him. She was so mean. I have not met her yet. I mean, she doesn't really have, but she has good reason. That should make her hate her husband, though, not him. It's not his fault, you know? It's not his fault that he's like a bastard child. It's her husband's fault. He shouldn't have been fooling around. He shouldn't have been fooling around, but he was. But he was. So she's mad at the wrong person. She's mad at the wrong person. He was just a child. Jon Snow. Yeah, before he was born, he said, "Go sleep with my mom so that I can be born. Go sleep with my mom so I can be born." That's what he said. It's his fault. It's his fault. Yeah, she's mean too. She's not super friendly. I thought at the beginning she was gonna be super, super friendly. She's definitely tough too. I mean, I'm glad that she's gonna try and get vengeance for Mr. Stark. 'Cause I love him. I love him and I want him to be vindicated. Yeah, she's tough. But I just felt bad because she was so mean to Jon Snow, and it's like not his fault that he's a bastard child. It's literally just his dad's fault. His dad's for being a hoe. His dad was a hoe. That's not his fault. He can't control his dad's hoery. He can't control his dad's hoery. I had to like build up so many layers because this is just like not sticking properly, but I'm gonna get there. I will get there. Oh, I will get there. I can't tell if that's glove or what that is. So much of painting minis is saying, what is that? What is that? Actually, what is that? What is that? I think that with these little tiny ones, it's just a lot of guesswork. A lot of guessing, which I like. He's the only good guy. It seems like they killed off the only good guy, but he was like too good. You're right. His flaw was being naive. His flaw was that he was super naive and that he was too moral and stuff like that, and he like didn't see how the rest of the world was moving. Because if he knew, like, if he really paid attention to how Cersei was, he would have known that was stupid and fruitless. I just finished the first season, so I'm going on to the second season tonight because I'm watching an episode a day. So I'm very excited about that. But so basically, just Khaleesi has her dragons now, and Joffrey's king, and he's evil. Joffrey sucks so bad. He's old fashioned, and he just assumes everyone's gonna follow the rules, and like people don't follow the rules. That's the thing about people is they're gonna do what they gotta do in their best interest, and he like doesn't realize that because that's not the type of person that he is. It's always that's why like good people and stuff always get scammed because they don't realize that other people would do that because they wouldn't do it themselves. They would not do it themselves. Yeah, he knows that they're bad. He knows the Lannisters are little sneaks, so I don't know why he was expecting them to be like stand up and do the right thing. I don't know why he would have expected that, honestly. Like he definitely should have known better, but he didn't. How does he get introduced in the books? I'm curious now. He is very goofy. He's a goofy character. Like he's definitely goofy. He might not be as goofy, but I would consider him a little bit of a goof. I would consider him a little bit of a goof. I love that he's just always fooling around with different ladies. He's getting around with different ladies all the time. All the time spent with different gals. Different gals. I mean, yeah, that to me, I feel like they weren't gonna push that and make him deformed and stuff. Like he didn't have to be. He's already like got something going on where I feel like they felt like they didn't need to change and add more, or not change, but they didn't need to add more. Game of Thrones minis exist, but I don't have them. I definitely would be interested in them. I do not have them. There's minis for everything. I found freaking Witcher minis. There's Witcher minis. They're so cool. They're so cool. Unfortunately, they are so expensive. They are $190 for like 10 of them or something like that, which is like doesn't come out super expensive per piece. You might get more than 10. You might get like 15 or whatever, but like damn. I will look for them and put them on my list. I will certainly look, but they're probably like the same as all the other ones where they're just super expensive, like the Witcher ones. My guess is they're the same as all the other ones. My guess is they're expensive. My guess is they're not cheaper. His sword is a little bent. His sword's just a little bent, not too bad. Could be fixed. Could be fixed. The only ones that are like get stuck in place is the metal, like metal builds. But these you can mend. I do not play Warhammer. I would love to. I would love to. I just don't know anyone to play with. But I'm gonna go to the store and see if they have like a new people week where they teach you and then like where you can keep coming back because I really want to play. I don't want to just paint. I don't want to just paint. I want to play. I have was gonna say I have a couple sets of Warhammer that I really want to paint, but they're so expensive compared to like other like cheaper minis. Yeah, they do seem hard. It does seem hard. Wait, for the fire and ice minis, I'm shocked by that. I thought that they would have been really expensive. I would have thought they'd been very, very expensive. I did not know that. I will put some on my list then if anyone's interested and watch me paint them while I yap about it because I'm really enjoying the show. I'm very much enjoying the show. It's making me very happy. I think that it might be one of the best shows I've ever seen. I kind of like it more than Breaking Bad. And I loved Breaking Bad. I'm not saying that it's Breaking Bad's a bad show, but like I loved Breaking Bad so much, and I know it's totally different, but I think that I might like Game of Thrones better than I might like it better than The Sopranos, which is like saying a lot for me. That's like the highest praise possible. Damn. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I struggle with learning the rules for board games, but I want to play really bad. I want to paint them, but I also just want to play them. So it's like I want to. It's not that I just want to. I want to do both. I want to have both sides of it. I want to play it so that I feel like I'm using the minis that I'm painting. I want to do both. Although I feel like I would be scared to use the minis I paint because I'd be scared they're gonna chip and like get damaged. I'm sure that there's people who buy 2 sets of Warhammer stuff all the time because they're always afraid to chip and damage it. I'm sure that's a thing. I'm certain that's a thing. I'm gonna have to go in with a detail brush and clean up a lot of this stuff because it is getting messy up in here. It is getting messy up here. It is getting messy. That's very funny, Poodle Skirt. It's a great show. It's a great show. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. I know you're kidding, but Sopranos is top tier. Sopranos is top tier, but I think that I might like Game of Thrones better, and that's saying something because I'm from New Jersey, and I love the mob stuff, but it's just better. I don't know. It's just so good. It's so good. I don't know. I feel like HBO was making the best shows, and then they just stopped. HBO was like, we're making great shows. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop making all these amazing, fantastic, great shows. Let's stop doing this. I mean, I guess with Game of Thrones, I know that they kind of like crumble down at the end or whatever, but still, I have to see how bad it is. I know people say it's like not even worth watching, but I'm very I love the Dothraki. I love the Dothraki. I need to get that because I freaking love the Dothraki so much. I think they're so cool. I wish there was a whole like show on just about them and their culture and stuff. I think they're cool. I know that people say there wouldn't be much to be in it, but I think there would be. I mean, they're a culture. They've got to have some culture. I think that's very cool. I really, really want that. That is very cool. What do they come with? Do they have like a decent amount of figures? Do they have a decent amount of figures? I'm loving that I get to watch it for the first time now because there's so little things. I feel like as you get older, you get less and less stuff that you get to enjoy for the first time. So like Game of Thrones, and I didn't know I would like it this much. I didn't realize how good it was. I had no idea that it was going to be so enjoyable. I had no idea. If I had known it was this good, I would have started watching it way earlier. I thought it was just going to be super high fantasy. I did not know that there wasn't a dragon in it until season 2, at least. Like, I did not know that there was no dragons in it the whole first season. Their whole first season was very little fantasy, except for the White Walkers. It seems like all the fantasy stuff is in Jon Snow's story. Like, it's like all in his story, more so than I don't want to say the main story, but the other story. Doesn't seem to be any really fantasy elements in that one. It doesn't seem like there's much fantasy stuff going on. I'm very curious how they'll tie all the stories together, because obviously they all have to intertwine a little bit. They've all got to, like, come together. They've all got to come together. $4 to $5 for $30. I have to do some math. I gotta do some math, because I mean, I don't have the money for it now, but I will definitely look into it because I'm very curious. I love the Dothrakis. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. No one's spoiled anything yet. I'm just warning. Not warning. Like, I'm warning, but like, hopefully no spoilers, because I would like to see things for the first time. I want to see things for the first time. Okay, as long as you're spoiling the book. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind if it's an accident. It's an accident. But just warning, or just saying before we spoil like the end of the show or something. Although I'm not. It doesn't sound like it's very good to spoil. It doesn't sound like it's all that great and all that fantastic at the end, which is such a shame. It's such a shame because the beginning is so strong. Weren't they supposed to? I was told they're supposed to work on like a Star Wars show, so they basically just gave up and stopped like giving a shit about this show, which is crazy because it's so popular.
Imagine they put the budget they had for Game of Thrones
into like The Witcher. Like just imagine how sick that would have been. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. But they did not. Obviously, Netflix doesn't have the budget HBO has, but like I'm sure they still had a pretty intense budget. I'm sure they still had a pretty good budget. I highly doubt Netflix has a low budget. I mean the wig that they used for Geralt is so bad. I laughed. I actually when I saw Geralt, I was cracking up because the wig they used for him looks like they got it from Party City. It looks like they got it from Party Freaking City. It's the worst wig I've ever seen in my life, and they're like, "Yep, it's perfect for our main character Geralt." That was so stupid. That was very stupid to rush it for the Star Wars movie and then not even get it. Maybe if they did a better job on it, they would have gotten the Star Wars movie. Maybe, but they definitely hurt their own name. So like they hurt themselves by doing what they did because now it makes them look bad. Anyone who's gonna rush something like that, it makes them look bad. A show that's like so beloved, you know. I wonder. I wonder like what happened. I wonder if HBO just was mad at them and they were like, "You fucking ruined the show. You're done. You're done." Or was it at the actual same time? I just wonder how that went. Like, I wonder if HBO said, "We're not going to work with you anymore because you messed this up really bad for us." Because I remember how mad people were at the beginning. Oh, that's. I mean, I'm curious about it because I figure it's like anything. Some people don't hate the ending, some people do, but I think it's pretty universally disliked. But I am curious about why it's so disliked. I'm gonna make his belt silver. I'm gonna make him have some mixed color metal here because he's got just go crazy with the different colors, I suppose. Go crazy if this guy's got lots of different color armor. This guy's got lots of different color armor. Lots of different colors. Is it bad decision making like by the characters, like they just undo all of their everything they've learned basically, or is it bad decision making by like the show and they just like completely go back on everything that they had happen? Damn, that's unfortunate. Like I didn't know if you meant that the characters start acting like really stupid, because sometimes that happens in shows where the characters just go kind of dumb. Characters just get kind of dumb out of nowhere, and you're like, what's going on? What's going on? Like they make so much growth, and then suddenly it's all gone, and they're whole new people. Let me see. Put some skin tone in there. It's hard to see what I'm doing. I need to work with my smaller brush. I need to let this dry for a little bit and then get the smaller brush out. Nope, that's gold. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh goodness gracious. Oh goodness gracious. I mean, yeah, definitely don't spoil it. I feel like a lot of people are still angry about it years later. It's also I can understand why, because you invest like years of your life into these shows, like getting super into them, and then when they mess it up, it's just like all that down the drain because all you could think of is like the terrible way that it ended. So like I kind of get why people get so upset about bad endings for shows. If it's actually bad and not just like not what people wanted, then I can understand why people get mad about it. Because it is frustrating to like be really into something and then not work out.
I mean, you have to focus on your main plot. That's the thing. Is if you start making like a million side plots and you just like can't keep your story focused, that's gonna mess up everything. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very curious. I'm very curious if that book will ever get made. When was the last time one of the books came out? Yeah, 63 days. 63 days. Let's go. Let's go. In 63 days I will be I can talk about all this. In 63 days I will be ready. I will be ready to discuss all of this. Maybe I'll make this outfit green actually, because I don't really like the red, and I think if it's like military green it might look kind of cool. It might look kind of cool. Jeez. Yeah, he's not finishing it. I'm sorry. I don't see that happening. I think the man is chilling. I think he's chilling. I don't think he's picking up a freaking pencil. I think he's playing y'all. He's got you guys thinking he's gonna pick up a pencil, but he is not. He is not. He's chilling like a villain somewhere. He's chilling like a villain. He's having fun. He's drinking Mai Tais. He's contemplating finishing the book. Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy because, like, I wonder, imagine he dies and then they're like, we checked all of his stuff and he actually wrote nothing. There's nothing new written. He didn't write one single word. Imagine. Like, actually, he just stopped. He just stopped. It's always possible. It's always possible. See, I'm worried about this green. I feel like it's too military. But we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. It's better than the blue. It's better than the blue. She looks like she's on a safari. She looks like she's on a safari. I hate the base layers where I'm just like slopping paint on and they look so messy. Ugh. I'm just slopping it on. I'm just slopping. That's very funny. He still does that? I'm sure they've got to be somewhere else. He's like so famous and known now. I'm sure that someone has to have a USB drive of all of his stuff. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of pressure. Maybe that's why he's avoiding it. But I mean, people are gonna not be happy if he never finishes it. But I guess what does he care? It's not like he has to deal with them. It's not like he's got to deal with angry people. He'll just say, "Screw you guys." It's definitely a lot of pressure, but it's also like it's a passion project for him. I'd assume it's like one of the biggest parts of his life, if not the biggest. I don't know if he has kids or something, but I would assume it's a huge part of his life. I would guess that he wants to finish it. He probably isn't satisfied too not writing it because it's like he already has it finished in his head. He already knows what he wants to like what it is in his head. So like he doesn't really need to write it and get it out of his brain. It's already written in his brain. He doesn't have to tell you guys. He doesn't have to tell you guys. He can just think about it. He already knows the end. I mean, it's just weird because I don't know if the story seems so massive. I don't know how you could possibly end a giant story like that. I don't know how you could end a massive giant story like that. There's just so many different plot lines and so much going on. How could you bring it to a close? How could you possibly bring it to a close? That seems very stressful. That seems very, very stressful trying to figure out how to end it. He's gonna get a huge payday, but he's probably so rich that to him it doesn't matter. He's like older and so rich. His kids are probably pressuring him to write it. They're like, please write the book. Please write the book. He wrote some of Elden Ring's lore, right? He wrote some of the plot for Elden Ring, I think. Which is pretty cool. I don't think he wrote the like words. I think he just wrote he just came up with some of the ideas for the plot. For the Elden Ring. It's crazy to me that it's basically all just like, books are basically fan fiction. I know that sounds really stupid, but there's no difference really. So basically this is just some fanfiction.net story that he's got written up. Granted, it's not based on anything, but still.
But still. No difference between this and some guy writing on fanfiction.net. I don't know how people can remember stuff, like from the old book to the, Oh, I don't remember the names of it. I'm talking when I was like a teenager, like 15 years old. I don't remember the names, but they would be Teen Titans fan fictions. I always read Teen Titan fan fictions, and they would just not be finished. And I would be like, what the hell's going on? And then they would never get finished. And I would check up on them every once in a while, and they were still not finished, and the authors just never came back. The authors just disappeared for life, man. They just disappeared for life. No, seriously. That's why they call it Game of Thrones, the end. I also think it's dumb that it's called Game of Thrones, because it's like, I get what they're going for, but also there's only one throne. So like, or one throne that matters. So it's like, kind of like a Game of Throne. It's kind of more like a Game of Throne, because there's only that one throne that matters. So it's kind of silly. It's a little silly. It's a little bit silly. It's only got one throne that freaking matters. I don't know why I just made like a kissy noise. I just made a kissy noise for no reason. No, seriously, it's so frustrating when you're waiting for a writer to come back from hiatus and finish something. It's like, just do it. Just freaking do it. I think that he has kids, doesn't he? They'll probably protect his work. His kids will probably want to protect his work for their, if anything, just for their money, just for their inheritance. Damn, he's got no kids. Well, damn, hurry up and write it then. What the hell is he doing? Playing golf? Man's not busy. I know the man's got time. I know that man has time to write. Write the book. Write that freaking book. How didn't he say it's like partially done or something like that? They're gonna have to call a random other author. They're gonna be, hey, Stephanie Meyer, can you finish this book for us? Hey, Stephanie Meyer, can you finish this book for us, please? She'd be like, what? Oh, what a book that would be. The Twilight Game of Thrones crossover. The Twilight Game of Thrones crossover. So why doesn't he, yeah, Mormon propaganda. Why doesn't he release it if it's done? What's his excuse for not releasing it? I don't understand. If he's claiming it's done, if he's saying it's done, he's got to have an excuse. He's got to have an excuse. I think Mans is golfing. I think Mans is just on an extended golf vacation or something. Mans is chilling. Mans is not writing that damn book. He is not. He is not. Oh, I hear like a baby outside, and that's very weird because I don't live around any babies. Whose baby is that? Why do I hear babies? I keep hearing babies. I feel like I'm going insane, and like I've got an insanity that's making me hear babies. Very weird. Very weird. I've got baby insanity. I've got baby insanity. I hear screaming children, and I don't live around any children. Just soft launching my 7-month-old baby. I'm like, I don't know whose baby that is, and it's just my baby. It's just mine. Just chilling with my baby. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm kidding. It could be a stray cat. That makes me very sad. It's definitely not a stray baby. I hope it's not a stray baby. But a stray cat, yes, it could be. I hope not. I do feed strays, so it could be one that lives near me, because they do live near me, and they probably gather around my place because they know that I will feed them. They know that I will feed them. Bagel check! Where's my bagel? Where's my bagel? I'm looking at her. She's very sleepy. Oh, before I was laying down, and I had my hand like this, and she was sleeping with her head on my hand. It was so cute. It was so cute. She was loving it. She was doing her little bagel thing. Her little cute bagel thing that she does. It was adorable. It was quite adorable. I love having cuddly cats. It's awesome. It is awesome having my cuddly kitties.
Having my cuddly budlies. Stray babies, hell yeah,
Just roaming around, going wah wah wah, doing their thing, trying to get some bottles, looking for baby bottles in the trash cans, like raccoons. The baby gang. The baby gang.
oh my goodness, imagine the baby gang. They would go hard.
They would go hard. Okay. I don't know why. Those freaking. Whenever I take a headache pill, I feel like it's mixed with something else because they always make me super tired. They always make me super eat. They make me eat. I feel like it's got like a sleepy. Maybe it's a PM pill.
I don't think it is though. I don't think it is. Whose babies are these? Whose babies are in my front lawn?
Whose damn babies are in my lawn? Get your babies off my lawn. Won't you get your babies off my damn lawn? Please. Please. I think that would be very scary if we had a stray baby problem in America. Just babies wandering. Just loose babies. The loose baby problem. The loose baby situation.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so kind. Thank you so much. I was just like staring down at my thing. I was just staring down at my phone. I did not even notice. Thank you so much. Not my phone. My phone is not. My phone is up. I was staring down at my painting. Thank you very much. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no. I feel like if we had a stray baby problem, they would have to get the National Guard involved. They would have to get the National Guard involved.
They would have to. They would have a lot to deal with at the White House.
Also, they'd have to figure out where the babies are coming from. They would figure out where the babies are coming from. Oh yeah, what kind of nights are you building? Sorry, I was just so excited and I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Oh my gosh, Shadow Legends. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. My brain is like pondering these stray babies.
I'm like really trying to figure out what's going on with these stray babies that we've come up with. The logistics of it. The logistics of the stray baby packs. I'm just so caught up on the stray baby packs. Sometimes we just come up with a complex idea and I can't get past it, you know?
You know?
Thinking about deploying the National Guard on small babies roaming the streets.
The baby dealing crack.
Babies do so many things apparently. They roam in packs, they deal crack.
Isn't that the government's job? I thought the government did that. I thought that was the government's job, man.
I thought the government did that stuff. I thought the government did that. I thought they went into the neighborhoods and started dealing. The CIA, isn't that what they say? I don't know. I don't know enough about history to comment, probably. And I like not knowing. It's probably better to not know things. I'm very blessed to be ignorant on many topics. I'm freaking blessed. That's terrifying. Just like really fast babies. It's like when they used to give babies weights to like slow them down, but then people were like, wait, what if the babies just get really strong? It was like ankle weights for babies, and they were like, let's give these to babies. Yeah, I'm being gang stalked by the CIA. There's babies running around on all fours just chasing people. Imagine a baby spotting you with like a milk or like any kind of liquid and they think it's milk and they just start charging at you. That sounds like a scene from a horror game. That's like a horror scene. The baby wants milkies. Baby wants milkies. Ooh, they would I don't know if they could speak yet. They would just be like, goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga. Buff babies. I should draw some buff babies. I should do some buff baby drawings. Just And the funny thing would be they would just be very strong from like their ankles, so they would have very strong legs, so they would be totally jacked on bottom but still have like little baby arms. Little baby arms. It would be very funny. I could probably take out at max 10. But I think after 10 I would get overwhelmed and they would start getting the upper hand. Also, how strong are these babies? How strong are the babies? Because if we're talking like super strength babies, yeah, they'll probably get me. They'll probably cook me. I could probably at max handle 10. I don't think I could do much more than babies are strong. Babies, when they grab your hand, they'll be like they will get a grip on your hand. I know you guys couldn't tell what I was doing, but like babies are freaking strong. They are not weak at all. Babies are underestimated. It's like severely underestimated how strong babies can be. Because they are tough little cookies. The only thing is they don't know how to use their monster strength. Like a toddler, if you've ever been hit by a toddler, you know how strong they are. They will knock you down. They will knock your ass out. They're strong. I feel like they're stronger than me. Yeah, babies are. You guys are kidding, I know, but I don't know if you've ever held a baby and had them like throw their head back at you or like grab your hand really hard. Babies are strong. They're underestimated. Okay, a baby could easily take me out on a bad day for me, on a good day for the baby. We just have to assume that I'm having the worst day of my life and like maybe also injured, and that the baby is having the best day of its life and also just ingested steroids. That's the power balance. That's the power balance. Stray baby strength. And if they're strays and they're wandering around for food, they're probably even stronger, honestly. They've got even extra strength. They've got extra stray baby strength. They're just hella strong. Yeah, that's true. I guess when you're gentle, it does seem stronger because I can't say I've ever not been gentle with a baby. Usually, when you're holding a baby, you're very gentle. So I guess it's because of that. I guess that makes sense. But I had one time I was holding this little kid. I don't want to say. I mean, it doesn't matter. I was holding my little baby cousin, and they were sitting on my lap, and they literally just went like this back in my head, and they were probably like not even a year old yet. Oh my god. Well, I guess they must have been because they had some crazy neck strength, and it just like hurt so bad, and I still think about it. Maybe they were a little. They probably were like a little older than a baby. They were a toddler. They were a toddler, so they had some extra strength, but it hurt so freaking bad. They could have knocked me out. It hurt. Ooh. And you want to like get mad and scream, but they're just a baby. You know, like they don't know. They didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, they hit me right here. Like they threw their head back, and the back of their skull hit me in my right chin. And the sound I made was crazy. And then they started crying, and everyone was like, "Aw!" And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm the one with an injury." All right, guys. All right. Everyone was upset with me for upsetting the baby. Baby took my ass out. Baby took my ass out. She cooked me. The baby cooked me. The baby freaking got me. It is very cute, though. Babies are very cute. It is cute. They do also love to hold your hands and stuff, which is so sweet. I mean, maybe not everybody, but if they like you, if they rock with you, they'll hold your hand. If the baby rocks with you, they'll hold your hand. It's pretty goated. Pretty goated. Yeah, the baby did throw. I know, literally that they were like you've upset the child, and I was like, okay, the child just like did a wrestling move on me. It just attacked me. So sorry. You're lucky I didn't throw the damn child. I could have. I almost did, but I didn't. So I'm not evil, but I wanted to throw that damn baby. I wanted to throw that baby. I think if I threw, can you imagine what would have happened if I threw the baby? Like, I never would have done that, but oh my god. When that happens, the temptation is there. The temptation is there. I think that I would have never spoken to my family members again, that's for sure. I probably would be in prison right now. I'd probably be in a state penitentiary if I threw the child. So it's for the best that I did not throw the child. It's for the best. Also, I would want to not hurt the baby. Don't want to hurt a baby, but they do be pissing you off sometimes. Sometimes you feel like they do stuff that on purpose. They know. They know. They're not so stupid after all. Alright. I think that's all skin. I think I made a mistake and up here is like all skin color. Nope, that's not skin. That's like a top. I'm trying to figure out what is so difficult. Oh. Yeah, some babies are evil. They're dark sided. They're dark freaking sided, man. Some babies are dark sided. They just know. I think that. I mean. I don't know. I'm sure most babies are just not meaning to smash people's heads in with the back of their skulls, but maybe some are. Maybe some are. I wonder what it's like to have a baby and just like not rock with it. You just have the baby and you're like, ooh, I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing. I don't like this little guy. This little guy's kind of rotten. This little guy stinks. I wonder if anyone's ever had that experience and just been like, I hate this baby. I hate this baby. This baby sucks. And not that they hate all babies, it's just that their baby in particular sucks. They're like, I just don't like mine. I just hate mine. Oh no, I went over a part that I wanted to keep light. Okay, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Anything could be fixed. Anything could be fixed. It's just annoying because I wanted to keep that part light, but it's okay. It's alright. Life goes on. My wet palette is way too wet and it's literally just like melting through. Casey Anthony, yeah, she wasn't rocking with her child. She was like, actually, I don't want to do this. And she decided not to do that. She just said, I'm not going to do this anymore, and so she didn't. Which is insane. She just said, I want to do something else, so I'm going to do that. It's crazy that she was just like, people make excuses for her as if she wasn't out partying the next week. It's one thing if she was like, it was an accident and she felt like horrible about it or something, but she was literally out partying. So I don't think even if it was an accident, which I don't believe it was, but even if it was an accident, I don't think she felt too bad about it. I don't think she felt too bad about it. Like, yes, people do crazy things when they're grieving, but like, I don't think many parents would be doing that. Even her own parents said she was guilty at first. I don't know, man. She's not a good person. Yeah, she is crazy. So you know what? I can't understand what she did because she's crazy. Yeah, the Zanny the nanny thing, like how the reason she got off wasn't because they thought she was guilty. The jury basically said it was because that they thought it was an accident and that they didn't have the right charge. So they didn't think it was premeditated. So like they didn't have the correct charge, so they couldn't charge her with they couldn't find her guilty of that. And they the prosecution didn't change the charge. So that's what they said. But like I don't know. Hello. My day has been awesome. How has your day been? How has your day been? But I mean, I just can't believe she got away with it. And I can't believe that I live in the same state with her and she's like dating and living a life. Like how disgusting. How disgusting. I don't know how she can. If it was genuinely an accident, if it was, yeah, I don't think it was an accident at all. But if it was genuinely an accident, how could you even go on and live your life? You know what I mean? I feel like the average parent wouldn't be able to go on and live their life after such a thing. And she's like out here living her best life, going to bars and stuff like that. She's just disgusting. She's just disgusting. She's just a disgusting individual. She's not a good individual. She's very naughty. To say the least. To say the least, I'd say she's a naughty person. To say the least. I don't think she's very good. But she was like, her mom basically knew it was her when she smelled the dead body in her car, and then she like made excuses for her later, but she knew it was her daughter. I mean, her parents have to know it was her. Her parents know it was her. It's like OJ. Everybody knows the truth. Everybody knows the truth. It's just one of those unfortunate things that it just happened and there's nothing you can do. Karma will get her. Yeah, there's always crazy stuff happening. The Sarah Boone one is crazy to me too. Like, that woman is obviously nuts. I mean, if someone told me to get into a suitcase, I certainly would not do it because I'd be afraid of that. That whole case was nuts. A lot of shit happens in Florida. It's crazy to me that Dr. G examined Kaylee Anthony. Mrs. Dr. G. Dr. G, because she's the she was the Orange County medical examiner. If you know who Dr. G is, if you don't, completely ignore me. But if you know who Dr. G is, it's crazy that she worked here.
It's crazy she worked here. I don't want to be in a suitcase.
No, please don't put me in a suitcase. Please. The guy in Celebration who lived with his family's dead bodies, that was something. That was something. Whenever I put white headlights down, it looks so harsh, but then when I glaze over it with another color, they look much better. So I promise I'm not just keeping those white. Because they look crazy. They look crazy, but then when I glaze over it, it always looks a little better. They always look a little better. I gotta wait a little longer. I should have let that actually glaze and not just like wet blended it in.
Yeah, that guy was nuts.
That guy, and you know it's so silly? He did that because his family couldn't afford to live there anymore. It's like, just move. Just move. I've seen so many cases where they're like, the guy was, like, very upset because he can't afford to keep up with their lifestyle, so he decides to take out his whole family. And it's like, I'm sure your family would rather be alive and in a smaller house. That it's just they're, like, humiliated, so they take out their whole family for some reason.
It's nuts.
It's nuts, man. Personally, I would rather be alive and broke than deceased, but that's just me. That's just me. I know I'm sure it's like something to do with the fact that they're men and like they have pride and stuff like that. Like I get it. But at the same time, just move.
If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Life goes on.
Life goes on. It also drives me crazy when there's murder cases where the person basically is like, oh, this person can't live without me, so I killed them. And it's like, who the hell are you to decide that? Why are you allowed to decide whether a person can live or not without you? There's some crazy, nasty people in the world.
Crazy, nasty people.
Wait, that's nuts. Did he really? It's like a case that everyone knows what happened, but he never got in trouble for it? That's nuts. That is nuts. Being alive rocks. I wouldn't trade it. You know, I'd rather be alive in pretty shitty conditions than not alive. I'm gonna be honest.
I've got to be honest. I'd rather be alive in pretty shit conditions.
Jesus. Well, I mean, he might have gotten away with it in this life, but he won't get away with it forever. He won't get away with it forever. I mean, that's what I like to think. I like to think eventually people, when you do something evil, it comes back. I don't even necessarily believe in, like, hell or anything like that, but, like, or I believe in heaven, but I don't know if I believe in hell, but I believe that eventually karma or something will get him. I never understand why people murder their significant other. I mean, that's, to me, is the craziest. Just leave. Just get a divorce. Just end it. Just end the thing. You're not obligated to be with them forever.
You're not obligated. Oh, he was found guilty. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Then he's getting his punishment then. He was found more guilty.
That's a really funny way of saying it. He was found even more guilty. That's a really funny way of saying it. Like, he got more charges, you mean? That is very funny. I mean, I feel for his daughter, only because his daughter probably has no choice but to convince herself that he's innocent, because it's like one of those things where you're going to either lose both parents or you're going to lose one. So you want to believe yourself that, you want to, like, believe that your parent wouldn't do that, because that's the only parent you have left. I totally understand the daughter's conundrum. Because even if she knew that it was her father, like, you don't want to believe that your parent is capable of such a thing. You don't want to believe that. I'm going to glaze, like, a prettier green over this olive fatigue green. And see if that helps. Maybe we'll do some wet blending in it. Maybe we'll do some wet blending.
Dudes posting their W's. Jesus. That's very sad. That is very sad. This is like a military
feeling color combo. She's going military mode. She's going military mode. I just feel like this is a prettier green. I have a lot left to do on this figure. It's slow goings, but we're getting there. We're moving. We're moving. There's a lot left, but I'm going to try and do some wet blending, too. Try and do some wet blending. See if that helps.
See if that helps. Greens and yellows and browns.
I mean, yeah, military colors, that's what I call them, are like very beautiful, I think. They're just so earthy. They're just a very earthy palette. I always joke and I'm like, why isn't camouflage really bright? Because then your army people can see you. Like then people in your army know you like from other people. Because if everyone's always wearing those colors, how do you tell people apart in a war? How do you tell people apart? I guess you don't want to stick out, but at the same time, you should be able to tell each other apart. Come on.
Come on. Rump step. Oh my goodness. What is up with
These people just not wanting to break up? I understand it's annoying, especially if they want to take more stuff, but like, is it worth throwing away 2 freaking lives? I don't understand. I don't understand the logic of these people. I don't get it. Because not only did you just ruin their life, you're for sure going to get caught and it ruins your life. Murder for hire, to me, is just, like, the funniest thing because there's no way you're going to get away with murder for hire anymore. There's just no way. Where do you go? Assassins.com? Murderer.com? Murders.net? Like, where the hell would you possibly even find an assassin who's not just going to rat you out?
I'm sure that's what they all do.
The campfire. Someone from my town, like, his dad started charging him, like, $100 in rent, like, almost nothing, and so he killed him with an axe. Which is crazy. It's like, it was like, just leave. It's $100. Just leave. Just leave, but people are crazy. People are nuts, man. People are nuts.
Oh, Gabby Petito. That was very sad. That was very sad.
I mean, there's some crazy shit in the world. If someone's got legitimate mental illness, that's different than someone who's just evil. But Gabby Petito, her boyfriend was just evil. He was just not a nice guy. He was physically abusive before though, so it's sad because the signs were there that he could do something like that. But no one wants to believe that about someone they love, I guess.
You don't want to believe that. Oh yeah, his family knew that he did it.
His family knew that he was guilty of it. And they were just, like, helping him out, which is crazy to me. Like, they were helping him get away, kind of, and then when he couldn't get away, they helped him end it, I think. But, I don't know. I think that, parents generally want to help their kids, but I think that that's, like, a step further. Like, I know that my parents would help me get away with a lot of stuff, but I think if I killed someone, they probably wouldn't let me get away with that. They'd probably say, okay, you gotta do your time. You gotta, be a big girl and do your time. You did the crime, you do the time, baby. You did the crime, you do the time. Especially if I, they knew and I told them what happened and all that. He came home without her. What did they think happened?
What did they think happened? I would never hurt anyone.
I would never hurt anyone. I could not hurt anyone. I have no interest in hurting anyone. There's it just wouldn't happen. But I'm just saying, if I did hurt someone, my parents would come visit me in jail, but they would say I have to go to jail and, pay for what I did. I did something really bad and really stupid. I'd have to pay for it. You guys pay for your crimes, man.
I just don't know why people bother committing crimes anymore, because it's like,
you're gonna get caught. You are 100% going to get caught. So what is the benefit? What do you gain from it? You are going to get caught, without a doubt. No one really gets away with anything anymore. Not with all the CTV and all this stuff. It's like, just break up. I don't know. There was a murder-suicide in my apartment complex, and it's like, why? Like, I don't understand it. Just break up. Just end it. Maybe, I've also been lucky to never be in a situation like that, so I couldn't tell you.
I could murder a pub sub.
Hell yeah. I would never murder anyone. I could never hurt anyone. I could not hurt anyone. I couldn't hurt a freaking fly. I could not hurt a freaking fly.
He's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
I think that, I've been very angry. Like, I've definitely been super mad before, and I definitely know what that feels like, but I was gonna say, look, I have physically assaulted some people, but no one who hasn't deserved it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Everyone I have physically assaulted has deserved it. They have deserved it, including you. Yeah, I'd be like, Daddy, can you come handle this? Can you come handle this, please, Daddy? Oh, I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone. I truly feel I'm a big believer in just break up. Just end it. Just end the relationship. It's obviously not working. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you? How are you? I punch like a Italian Puerto Rican. I punch hard. I go into like a blind rage when I'm really angry, like when I'm really, really angry, so I honestly couldn't even tell you. I could not even tell you. But that's like very rare. That's happened only a couple times in my life where I've gone into like a full blind rage. I'm not super aggressive person by any means. I'm really not. I'm not aggressive. It's not in me. It's not in me to be aggressive. Not in my nature. I do think that I could defend myself in a situation. Like if I was ever in a situation with self-defense, I would have no problem defending myself. That I could say for sure. That I could say for sure. Because I know people who are like, oh, I couldn't even defend myself if I had to, and I'm like, oh, I could. Like I would do that. I wouldn't be afraid to hurt someone who was going to hurt me. That would not be a problem for me. If someone's going to hurt me, I will protect myself. But I know a bunch of people who say that. And I'm like, what do you mean? You would let someone hurt you? Why? Why? I'm not like that. I don't get that mentality. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. No, I'm very tough. I'm just so tough. I'm extremely tough, guys. I'm extremely tough. I'm just kidding. I'm not tough at all. I get my ass whooped in a fight. I get my ass whooped in any fight. I'm not a tough cookie. I am not a tough cookie. I'm not. I'm a weak cookie. I'm a weak, soft, squishy cookie. I'm a weak, soft, squishy cookie. I'm not tough. I lack toughness. I will admit to this. I will admit I'm not aggressive either. So like usually if things spiral out of control, I don't like escalate it. I would be the last person to escalate a situation. I'm too mushy. I did not go to the bathroom. I did not. I did not go to the bathroom. I've never done that in my life. Never done that in my life. Never happened. Never happened. Nope. 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 And if I did, it would be powerfully hard. But I didn't. But I did not. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. What an iconic piece of art. What a truly iconic piece of art, man. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, I hate when a big blob of paint falls off my brush and it's like, where did you come from? Where did you even come from, bro? I would escalate a situation. Hey! Hello, what is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? How are ye? How are ye? Oh, hi, Oh, hi, doggy. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Him baked. I know who you are. I know who you are. You're always asking about boobs. You're always asking about freaking boobs. I know you. I know everyone by their name. I have a file on all of you. There's a file in my desk. There's a file in my desk, and I know you all. I know you all. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi. I actually have a binder where I remember information about everyone who's ever come to any of my streams. That I don't understand anything about how that movie even came to be. It's just so incredible that it exists. It's gonna go down in history as one of the greatest pieces of art, just because no one knows what it is or why it exists, etc. It's just a true masterpiece. It's a true masterpiece. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Your file says that you're an egg. Your file says egg activist is an egg. It says it's all egg facts. It's all about eggs and
Whether or not eggs are dairy. Literally, yeah. That's what your file says, him baked.
literally, yeah. That's all it's. There's the only words on it. Those are the only words on it. Those are the only words on it. It just says boobs. It says boobs. I hate when I want to glaze, so I start putting the white down, but then I realize it just looks really bad. So I have to, like, wait to put the other color down, and meanwhile it just looks poopy.
Meanwhile, it just looks poopy.
Nice. Nice. Oh, hi, Mark. I think that it's weird that they made a movie about making that movie. I never saw the one about making it, the one with James Franco.
I don't know. Is it James Franco and Seth Mark? And Seth Mark? Seth Rogen? Is it James Franco and Seth Rogen?
You know what? He can enjoy whatever kind of bootleg jeans he wants. He can enjoy his life of beautiful bootleg jeans. He deserves the world. Whatever he wants, he gets. Whatever Tommy Wiseau wants, he gets, because he created beautiful works of art that are transcendent. They are transcendent works of art and literature. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
I gotta wait for all this to dry now so I can glaze over it because it looks kind of crazy.
I'm kind of wondering what color I want to make her cape. May make her cape gold, but I don't know. But I don't know. Resplendent. I just thought of a random word and it just came out of my mouth. Resplendent?
Resplendent? There's like, I'm going insane. You're one of a kind. You're one of a kind, Tachos.
You and Tommy Wiseau. There's only one Tachos and there's only one Tommy Wiseau. There's only one of you and there's only one of him. You're one of a kind. You're the Tommy Wiseau of this chat.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Good night. Goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening.
I won't be on much longer. I'm gonna go soon because I'm super eepy. I don't know why, but I'm very eepy. I gotta watch some Game of Thrones. I'm gonna watch some Game of Thrones, I think. I'm very eeped. I am eeped. I'm gonna change the hair color. I don't really like the hair color. I think I'll make the back,
her, like, cape thing gold. Maybe I'll make it a cape gold and just see how it looks.
But that's, like, very intense to make the whole cape gold. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, because I just immediately threw it down without thinking. Oopsie. Oopsie. Best way to live your life, I guess, is just do things without even kind of thinking. Just do things. I mean, it's only a figure. If it comes out really bad, I can just repaint it. It's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I think that this will be okay. If I just put the gold down on the cape, maybe that'll look fine. Maybe that'll look fine. I've never seen a golden cape before, but you know what? It's always a first. Always a first. I have a lot of detail to clean up after this on both of these. These both need a lot of cleaning up. They're quite messy. And I want to change the hair color because it blends in too well. I will be ready for the golden demon. I'm trying my best. I feel like as long as I keep practicing. I do want to change the hair color because the hair color doesn't fit. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think that golden, I'm sure there's golden cloaks. I'm sure that's a thing. I just feel like it was a little intense, but I think that as like it does kind of work. And so I will fix the hair and then I'm going to paint the face and then fix the rest of the outfit. Slowly but surely I'm getting there. I don't know if I want to make her blonde, maybe. Because I have this color that's called something blonde, but it is like toxic green. Like, it is not blonde. It's called Babe Blonde, and I'm like, that is not blonde. That is bright yellow. Maybe I'll make her hair brown, honestly. Might make it just more brown. Dull it down a little bit. Maybe make it like a brownish ginger instead of just gingery. I don't know. I'm trying my best, though. I'm trying my best. I want to get so good that I can be confident in my skills and be proud and show up to Warhammer competitions, and I want to get good enough to paint a Warhammer set, like an actual Warhammer set. That's my goal. I want to get good enough to paint one so I don't actually feel like I'm going to mess it up. I saw someone bought this beautiful Warhammer set, and they posted a review for it, and they were like, I didn't know how to paint it, so I did it with a toothpick, and it was the crazy, like, terrible paint job. But I was like, I really admired that they bought the set, and it was like an $80 set, and they just went at it with a toothpick. A toothpick and some paint. They were like, whatever. Whatever, man. I do what I want. I do what I want. They just went for it. They just went for it. I mean, that's pretty intense, Tachos. I feel that. I would love that. I don't see that happening for me, but perhaps for you. I think I don't know if I can ever get to that point, but perhaps it's going to be, you know what? Not perhaps. It will happen for you, Tachos. It will. It will. I believe it. I mean, for my actual art, I have a lot of goals, but for this kind of stuff, I just want to be the best I can be. I don't know where my cap is, but I just want to do it the best of my ability and have a lot of fun doing it. That's my goal. That is my goal. Yeah, the brown hair looks a lot better. I think the brown hair looks better than the ginger. The ginger just didn't really fit with the green uniform. Didn't really fit. I'm excited to add highlights to the hair. I like adding the highlights. And also I have to do a lot of shading on the face. I've got a lot left on her. But if I can finish a figure every stream, I feel like I do learn a lot every time. I feel like I learn every time, and that's the most important thing, is just learning. Just learning. Do some wet into wet. Do some wet into wet. I love wet into wet blending because it's like so freaking smooth, and then you can layer like more intense highlights on top, but you can get some really nice wet into wet and then layer up. It's very nice. I like it, Picasso. I like it, Picasso. Wet into wet is goated. I like wet into wet. I just watched like a bunch of videos that were talking about how horrible wet into wet is, and it's like, I don't know, I freaking like it. I don't know. I freaking like it. What do you mean, what do I learn? What do you mean? What do you means? What do you means? I just want to learn to be the best that I can be. Just want to be the best I can be. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely improving. I feel like I'm definitely improving. I'm far from great or anything. I'm still got a lot to learn, but I feel like I should take some pictures and just watch myself slowly improve. I mean, if I improve every day, I feel like that's a big achievement for me. Like, I'm just happy with that. I'm just happy to improve every day. I would like to start posting them, like, more, like, for people who are interested in them, and maybe, like, people who know about them, because I feel like I could get some good feedback on how to improve from people who know a lot about it. I just am embarrassed of posting ugly ones and people being like, wow, you suck. And it's like, I just started. I literally just started. Please, don't be so mean. Some people are so tough. People are so freaking tough when you enter their hobby. They get very agitated. Very agitated. There's like big blobs of something coming off on my brush. I have no idea what it is, but it keeps falling off onto my brush and skeeving me out. Skeeving me the hell out. Skeeving me out. Oh, this is gold too. Okay. That'll be gold. And I don't know what color shoes. I don't think I want to give her gold shoes. I think that's too much gold. But that is definitely gold. And this is gold. I don't know why all these figures have like a million Ew, food particles from what? Oh, no, 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 no! My mouth is clean. My mouth is clean. I think it's like from dried up paint on my palette. Actually, I know what it is. My Stay Wet palette is so wet that it's kind of like rubbing through, and I think it's like particles of paper that are getting stuck on it, which is kind of gross, but pretty sure that's what it is. It's like paper. It's papel. It's papel. It's papel. Okay. And then I'm gonna do like a do some face highlighting. Some highlights on her face. Animal Crossing server maintenance. No! That's crazy that they have the audacity to have server maintenance and still have that pop up, and it's like, just give us some new outfits. Just upload the damn game. Like do an update for the game, please. Please. Please, that's all we ask for. Please. I would love it. Imagine they randomly just drop some Animal Crossing outfits or something. How sick that would be. No, the paint is future food particles. Yeah, that is true. I do be eating the paint. I do be eating this shit out of this paint. I just be consuming it. Hopefully it's non-toxic, because, well, I'm eating it. I'm eating it, so hopefully it's non-toxic. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's dried. It's not like paper from my It's not food. I'm not rubbing food on here. It's I swear. It's paper from my Stay Wet palette. It's 100% paper from my Stay Wet palette because my palette is too wet. I messed up. I made my palette way too wet. I made my palette way too wet. All right, her boots are very easy, so I'm just going to put the color down on her boots. I was going to make them gold, but that's too much gold. That's too much gold. She's got to have, like, one non-gold piece of her outfit. She looks like a military veteran or something. I can't stop eating it. I can't stop. Did I just eat it? I didn't even realize. I'm addicted to it. I can't stop. I'm addicted. I love eating paint. I love eating paint. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm not. I love it. I love the way it tastes. I love the way it burns my throat. It's just, so good. So good. I know I shouldn't eat paint. I know. You're all right. I should not eat paint. I know. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I know. I know. It's bad for me. It's bad for me. I know, but it tastes so good. I think that it's non-toxic. Something tells me they wouldn't make these paints non-toxic. Come on. Come on. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. They have to assume that some idiot out there is going to eat it. Seriously, dies of eating too much paint. Imagine. Death by paint. Death by paint. Could happen. It could happen. Hopefully not, though. I don't want to go out like that. I don't want to go out like that. That would be very deeply unpleasant for me. That would be deeply, deeply unpleasant. They shouldn't make it taste so good, though. I will say that. They should not make the paint taste so good. I mean, that's so mean. That's so mean to make it taste so good. Oh, this is gold, too. These figures are so, like, hard to see the details of that when you find a new detail, it's like, oh, wow. That's actually supposed to be gold. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This figure, oh, it froze. Oh, no, it's good. It's just crazy how little they are. It's crazy how little they are. They're little babies. They're little babies. Little babies. Need some darker shading. Need some darker shading, too. And darker, and shadows are usually bluish. So, no. That was too much. Oh my gosh. The push and pull of the paint. The push and pull of the paint. Yeah, a rainbow would come out of me. That's true. That's 100% real and facts. That's real facts, no paper. Wait, real facts, no, what is the saying? Real facts, no something. Yeah, that's how fried my brain is. Facts, no printer. Jesus. That took me way too long to get out. I struggled with that one for quite a bit. I struggled with that one. Fax, no printer. Jeez Louise. My brain. It's frying. It's frying. Show me the Carfax. Hell yeah. Carfax offered my friend like $5 for her car. It was really funny. She was like desperately trying to get rid of her car, and she just put it on Carfax, and it literally asked $1. It literally was like it was between $1 and $5 it offered her. It was so funny. It was hilarious. They were like, we don't want that piece of junk. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We don't want that junk here. We don't want your shit. I don't know why I keep fixing my little details when I'm going to have to keep coming back and fixing them. Just if I just have 2 seconds of patience and just wait until I put all the shadows down, I can fix them all at once. But I have none. I have none. No, I don't want cancer. I don't want cancer. I need to stop eating hate. I definitely don't want cancer. I know that cancer is very bad. I don't want cancer. I don't want it. I would prefer not to have that in my life. It's a not so good. It's a not so good. It's a not so good. I just can't be responsible around any hobby where you have to avoid eating paint, because that's a big ask for me. If there's paint around, I've got to eat it. I've got to munch. I've got to get a taste of that. Again, I was like, let me just finish all of this and then I'll add the details back, and then I immediately just start adding details back. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. I think I'm gonna do some. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, friend. Welcome to the Gators. Welcome to the Gators. I'm gonna do some highlights on the back. Some highlights. I want to do highlights, but I always feel embarrassed doing highlights because I do them like thick and chunky and white and then tone them down. They always look so silly when I first do them that I feel embarrassed doing them on camera. I don't know why. They always just look silly at first. You can honestly just rub the brush on the detail and it'll work with these. It's kind of like dry brushing, but not really. But it's kind of like that. I just need to glaze over it with a lighter color, and that'll work. And that'll work. Alright, and I need to do the same here. And then I think I'm going to go, because I got to watch Game of Thrones. But I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to try and either finish one on stream tomorrow. I have to finish the dwarf. I don't know what I'm going to finish on stream tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I'm going to aim for 6, but I do my best. I do my best, so bye, everybody. Thank you for coming. I hope everyone has a good night. Bye, 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 bye. Hope everyone has an awesome